will be in the description.
What up, what up, what up, everybody? Yes.
Oof. It's a
What is
firework.
these new sound effects?
Look, okay, I've been practicing new sound effects so I can keep it spicy each and every time. Trying to stay in the new, trying to stay hip with these kids.
Let's try to stay hip with these kids. That is a quote for you. Speaking of quotes, I did want to open up the podcast with a inspirational poem, just to kind of make everybody think about it, because I feel like it it relates to a lot of the things that's been going on, and I feel like we as a people need to rally behind this poem.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll begin. So silence, please, as I read this inspirational poem. And I want you to think about everything that's happened while I read it.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare for trouble and make it double. To protect the world from devastation and to unite all people within our nations. To denounce the evils of truth and love. To extend our reach to the stars above. Real Ones Gaming. Team R1G blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Because that right there. That's right.
Oh my God. I can't. I'm not gonna deal with your shenanigans. Not this glorious Sunday. But all facts though. All facts. All right. All of it.
I just thought that was something that we need to reflect on over this past week.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome to the Real Ones Gaming Podcast. Yes.
Hey friends, hey.
What up? Y'all know what it is. It's one of the most interactive gaming podcasts on Twitch. That's right. It's the Real Ones Gaming Podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Google Podcasts, YouTube, all of the above. Thank you. There goes Nintendo DMCA. That's not DMCA, sir. That's not a song. That is a poem.
He switched the words out, so we're safe.
I didn't play the show. I said it. That was my voice. And I switched up the words if you didn't pay attention to.
He did.
But yes.
Black in the house.
Yes. The games on Nintendo. I never said about anything about a game. So anyway.
Y'all see how he worked that out of here? Right, keyword poem.
So anyway.
Clues. Oh, man.
Anyway, yeah, welcome guys. Yes. It's a poem for me. An inspirational poem. And spoken word if you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty of it. Heavy spoken word,
Heavy.
And I didn't appreciate that the people in the chat didn't snap their fingers after I was done. But whatever.
I did. I snapped my fingers, okay? I was sipping on my coffee that I later found out that I turned into a mocha. Black glasses and my raspberry beret. I was in the mood.
That was the top 5 moment of the year right now. So if you do have that clip it,
and
please.
It's only January 10th.
Yes. Today's going to be a very interesting podcast. So I can't wait to get into all the nitty gritties. But let's do the introductions first.
The nitty and the gritty. I see what you did there.
First up, I heard her earlier, but I don't know if she's still here. Maybe she went to go get something to drink. But she's been out here busting it, working hard. Got a Nintendo Switch. Got Super Smash Brothers. I saw because I bought Super Smash Brothers, and it was like, oh yeah, and your friend Maya also has Super Smash Brothers.
You was like, what?
I was like, oh no, I have to work through this all night. So,
So you know how Maya get down. She just go for it and don't be thinking nothing of it. And then it'll be like 12 hours later. And she's like super, okay, Super Maya. Super Saiyan Maya, okay?
Be out there just whooping everybody's ass and shit. And I'm sitting there figuring out what the buttons are for. Like,
right, exactly. And she just la 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 la.
Yeah, I had to figure out the buttons too because I'm so used to, GameCube. So I'm like, what does this do? Oh, okay.
And she do a super move or something. What do this button do? Boof.
Yes.
Look, if you want to play Super Smash Brothers, you need to put that on the screen. But it's Maya 97.
Oh, hi friends. Hi peeps. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I still want to say good morning. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because I'm just waking up and it feels like morning time. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
It's morning for us.
Yeah, okay, morning, good morning, afternoon, night, evening, wherever you are.
It's morning somewhere.
Yeah, it's morning somewhere. Yes, you guys can find me here on Twitch at Maya_97. I'm also on the tweets. Yes. You can find me there at Maya with 2 A's _97. And you guys, I got my sub badges up. Woo! I'm so excited. Yes, I'm so excited. I know. Yes. And yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Up next, he's out here hating on the Nintendo family.
Did y'all feel the power behind that word?
Calling us traitors and all. As he sits over there and plays NBA 2K20 because he doesn't want to play 2K21. And he deleted Modern Warfare.
Again?
But he calls us a traitor. It's King AJ.
You know who it is. It's your wifey's favorite streamer, King AJ. AKA Young Barry. One half of the RealOnesGaming. You can always find me right here on Twitch at King AJ_15. You can always find me on Twitter at King AJ_15. IG, same thing. You can find me on YouTube where I drop content daily. So you'll find me on YouTube at King AJ15. All one word. We are at 56 subs on YouTube, 230 over here on Twitch. And let's go into this crazy news of the day and have a good time.
All right.
AJ, my edges off with that statement. Okay, I was not expecting that.
Because I was
not expecting that. He said your wifey's favorite streamer. Okay, period.
Because last night I was coming up with different slogans. So
AJ, check your mic real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
All right, you sound better.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I was just coming up with different slogans. So I was like, let me try this. And then one of the homies that was back in Jersey was like, yo, you know you was the big top dog out there in Jersey, so why don't you just change it up a little bit? So I was like, what I should change it to? And then he said, put wifey in front of your thing. I was like, okay, let me try it. And then he designed my shirt. He was designing my shirt for me. And it came out fire. So I was like, I gotta use it.
Okay.
So I was like, bet, I gotta use it.
Okay, I'm like, shoot. I'm like, all right, put a little spice on it. I was not expecting that. I was like, ooh, all right, let me gather my briefcase and let me.
I just want to know all the men with wifeys out there. No, I did not approve of that statement. The views and opinions of King AJ does not reflect the views and opinions of Real Ones Gaming or Real Ones Gaming Enterprise. I'm letting y'all know that now. So when y'all are at Real Ones Gaming front door,
beating the doors down,
just believe my security is a whole lot better than the Capitol building security. I'm just letting you know.
Oh my God.
We shoot first, ask questions later.
Wow, what happened?
Now, why were you mad? All right. And up next, y'all know who it is. Maya, can you put her theme song on, please, for me?
Oh, jeez.
Okay. All right.
Let me know when you're ready. It is the queen of the Mile of the Eight.
A friend to
She's out here in her red bottom shoes, making bloody moves in her bloody shoes. Out here buying Teslas and Lexuses, BMWs, Ferraris, if you will. As she strolls to the microphone, walking on a red carpet made of roses and gold. Celebrity.
Hold on, Green. She glides to the mic. She don't walk. She just glides.
Yes, she glides. No, she is carried by four men as she sits on a throne made of nothing but PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's.
You stupid.
It is the one, the only, Beyonce's best friend. It is Miss Pinky 313.
I think we would make good best friends because we both 4 girls and yeah. But anywho, I'm not the best. Hi. I can't stand Green. I can't stand him all the time. He do this shit, and I wait every week to see what else he gonna add to the list, and I cannot deal with him. Hi, friends. Hi.
And Bridge said, "Tell Anita Baker." She said, "Hi."
I will tell Auntie Anita hi. She's gonna make some greens and cornbread this evening, so I will let her know. But hey, y'all. I hope you're having an awesome and amazing Sunday so far. You guys, it's a brand new week. I know all the foolishness. I should call it
foolishness.
Yeah, it should have been that. But all the foolishness that happened last week is now gone. So let's start off on a good foot, okay? Let's start off on a good foot. You know, all the racketiness is gone. It's a new week. New week to start your new goals, to complete them and finish them and be great. So you guys can find me here on the Twitters at Miss Pinky 313 _. I'm sorry, 31 Miss Pinky 313 play _ I have so many. Sorry. You can find me here on Twitch at Miss Pinky 313. Also on Instagram 313 Queen Pinky and Facebook. Follow me on Facebook, Miss Pinky 313 plays. I'm on the TikToks. I'm trying to, learn the ways of the TikToks, trying to, stay in the new with the hip kids, the Tide Pie eaters, if you will. Miss Pinky 313 on there. And also follow me on YouTube, 313 Miss Pinky. I'm uploading content. I'm trying, the goal is 3 times per week. So, yeah, I should be uploading some stuff today. So be in the know for that. But yeah, guys, let's get this thing started. We got a lot to talk about. It's, it's a doozy.
Word.
It's a doozy.
All right, and y'all know who it is. It's Mr. 500. That's right. It's me. It's Green SP. I'm up in here. This week has been nothing but blessings over at the Panda Tribe. We reached 500 followers. I think we're at the 515 or something like that now.
Okay. You go. All right.
New goal is now 1,500 because I believe we can do it.
You can.
Yes, we can. A quote Barack Obama. So
You hitting them below the belt. I see you, Green. I see you today. You on fire with these context clues. I see you.
I didn't want to say nothing, so I'll let y'all have that. Nope.
He be hitting them. I see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I know his playbook.
Yes. So, yeah, I've been out here doing the goddamn thing. We had an amazing giveaway yesterday. Well, 3 giveaways on the string. Y'all missed it, but shout out to everybody who won stuff on my stream yesterday. We had fun playing Call of Duty, what we do best. Yes. Y'all can check me out on Twitter and Instagram, GreensP_R1G. You can also check me out on TikTok, GreensPR1G without the underscore. You can check me out on Twitch, GreensP_. And then you can also check me out on Facebook Gaming, R1G GreensP, because someone keeps taking GreensP for some reason, even though there's no other GreensP that I can find out. And Twitch, can you please allow me to just use GreensP without GreensP_, please? Thank you. It'd be appreciated.
Have you wrote a ticket in for that, or?
I've been emailing them and stuff like that. No.
Still apply the pressure. Apply the pressure.
Yeah, I'm gonna write another one. We're gonna see, because I would like to have that GreensP URL, but whatever. What am I doing in the future? Probably nothing. I'm just gonna keep grinding, doing what I do, creating good content, getting the news out to the masses, and doing commercials and whatnot, free. I'm not even getting paid for the commercials, but hopefully it lands me to a paid commercial in the future.
Those are projects. Yeah. Projects.
Just things that I have passion about that I just want to get out there. So that's what we're doing. We got a good podcast today. I'm sure we're going to laugh quite a lot.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Some people might cry, but, whatever. It will be controversial. Yeah.
I hope y'all went to the bathroom in the chat, because it's going to be hilarious today.
Yes, it is.
Some people will cry. Let me do this disclaimer right now. We are not a political podcast. However, I believe that politics and gaming go hand in hand. We've been talking about how politics affects gaming since the beginning of this podcast. And we'll continue to talk about it because as long as something affects us as gamers, we will continue to talk about it until people leave us the hell alone.
Exactly.
So if politics can come into the gaming world, then the gaming world can go into politics. That's how I feel about it. And if you don't like it, oh well.
Exit stage left. Thank you.
Right. Go do that thing that you do with that thing.
Oh well. So we're gonna get into that in just a second. All right, so let's start off. Y'all know what it is, what time it is.
If it's free, it's for me.
Yes.
Right.
Y'all know what it is. Let's get into these free games, y'all. Because pretty soon, everything's going to shut down and y'all probably won't have internet. So let's get into these free games that you have, just in case.
Right.
So, Maya, what can they get for free on Twitch Prime?
Hey, peeps. So what y'all can get for free is Battlefield 3, Turmoil, Sigma Theory, Global Cold War, Hyperdot, Close to the Sun, and Wizard of Legend. Sigma Theory just reminds me of Sigma off of Overwatch, if y'all play Overwatch. Every time it just makes me think of him and like before he came to Overwatch when he was like in space jail or whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
He was in space jail.
Space jail.
I mean,
And he broke out. That's why he got no shoes on.
You silly.
Jesus.
That's probably why. That's probably why he ain't got no shoes. Oh, big foot stuff.
Yes, having the whole map smell like corn chips and Snickers.
Potter said he wasn't in jail, Maya. Where
He
was
was,
he?
but he
He
had
was
like
in
an
a
orange
straitjacket
jump.
in an asylum. Same
Oh,
thing.
that's
That's
even
why.
worse. Okay, well, it's not worse, but
So he's crazy.
Pretty much.
He's insane
you're
in the
not allowed to
membrane.
have shoes. Oh.
In the membrane.
You know, I guess the reason why I thought he was in space jail because I think I seen like part of his story where he had like an orange jumpsuit on. That's probably why.
Oh, and it's got yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, AJ, what about PlayStation? PlayStation.
For the goated PlayStation of all times. PlayStation 5 Monster Eater.
Spaceship.
Monster Eater, Shadow of Tomb Raider and Gearfall for the PlayStation 5 for this month. So if you don't have these games, please get them. I downloaded Shadow of Tomb Raider and Gearfall. So I will be probably giving you a review on those, or might just give you a little walkthrough on my channel or on the Real Ones channel. We don't know.
Word.
Monster Eater is on the PlayStation 5 only. It's not on the PlayStation 4. If you thinking about getting Monster Eater on the PlayStation 4, gotta upgrade.
It's Greedfall.
Oh, Greedfall.
Yeah. All right. I always tell you though, even if you don't have a PS5, go to the store and put it in your library. You can use your phone or you can use your computer to just put it in your library. So when you do get a PS5, at least it's yours, and you don't have to worry about paying for it. So if you don't have a PlayStation 5, go to the store anyway on your phone or on your computer. I know it's a hassle, but just do it. So you have some free games.
Can I download it and it'll go to my PS5? Would that work too?
I don't think so, because the PlayStation 4 store is only geared towards PlayStation 4, where the mobile version and the computer version opens it up for all platforms for Sony.
Yeah. Because I tried to get Monster Eater. I tried to get Monster Eater last night and it didn't show up. So
you gotta go on laptop.
Yeah, I gotta do it on laptop. Phone.
Yeah.
A little note right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Top download PS5 game.
Like I don't know if they stopped it by now, but you can get it from there was a way that you can actually buy PlayStation 3 games on your phone app as well. I don't know if they still allow you to do it, but
that was only for a limited time. I think it was the limited time edition.
Oh no, that was for a while. That was for years. That was like
before they added the
Yeah, that was like during the whole time. You can Paul said you can't do it anymore. But yeah, you used to can do it for PS3, PS Vita, PSP. What was the other one that they had? The PSP Go, PlayStation 4, and then 5. But I guess they stopped doing it for PS3 because, you know, the generations are older. You know, so it used to be a way. But yeah, if you want to get anything for your PlayStation, regardless of the PS4 or PS5, you can actually just go on your phone app and buy everything at once. You don't have to keep switching between the two consoles. Yeah. So you know, go ahead and get it. But Pinky, what about the Xbox playoffs?
So for Xbox Gold free games, Little Nightmares, and that's available now until the end of the month, January 31st. Dead Rising, that's not available until January 16th, and it's available up until February 15th. So make sure you mark that down on your calendars. King of Fighters, that's available now up to the 15th. So you got 5 more days for that. If you haven't downloaded it already, make sure you do that. And Breakdown, that won't start until January 16th. and it lasts up to January 31st. You guys get your freebies. Don't forget about your freebies. We love freebies over here.
Nightmares and Dead Rising.
Oh, what games are y'all interested in?
Dead Rising. For me.
Yeah, Dead Rising and Little Nightmares.
They all look pretty good though.
Yeah. Sage, go ahead and get
She said, "Now."
I agree.
Well, it all looks good. Which I probably should have switched up the stories, but whatever. I'm very surprised by the selection of free games that they have this month, only because of the new story we'll talk about later. But we'll talk about that in a minute. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Get into your seats.
Sit down, Johnny.
Pull out your textbooks, please. Professor Maya is coming in. Please bow down and listen to Maya's history.
I still saw the chocolate milk. Wow. You know what? Don't even worry about it. You can have it. I don't even like chocolate milk. Anyway.
Do they still give out chocolate milk in schools now?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they give out chocolate, strawberry, regular, and then when I was in elementary, it had like a Snow White vanilla milk.
Snow White vanilla?
Yeah, it was like a vanilla milk.
Oh, shit. They upgraded. Okay. I don't know about the strawberry, but the vanilla, yes.
Oh, they have, you know what? We had strawberry back in the day, but I don't see it now. I see every blue moon the kids are telling me about it. Like, yeah, or before, COVID. They say, yeah, that's strawberry milk. I'm like, what?
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know about banana. They can keep the banana and they can keep the strawberry.
It's probably once in a blue moon.
But wait, banana.
It's probably once in a blue moon.
I had the
banana
banana
in there.
Yeah, probably wasn't a fan favorite. It was my favorite.
Yeah, I can keep that.
Anyways, speaking of Pokemon, I found something that was quite funny to me, and also quite interesting because I didn't know, and I used to watch Pokemon, and so if y'all know, like the little duck, not Psyduck. I hated Psyduck. Anyways, not Psyduck, but the is it? Farfetch? I think that's his name. Yeah. So apparently, there's an old Japanese. I'm gonna say this wrong. Is it idiom? I think that's right.
Idiom, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That says a duck comes along carrying a leaf, which means I wish I was great at Japanese. I'm not. Don't. It's not a duck. A bird. There you go. Poultry. Yes.
Poultry. Something that you can eat.
Bird. Yes. Is it angry Japanese man? Well, the little bird that was carrying around a little leek or stalk, stick, whatever. Yeah. So. Well, that Pokemon, is from that Japanese idiom saying a duck comes along carrying a leaf, which means, I guess, to them, like I said, I'm not very good with Japanese anything. So, it means a happy convenience, as a duck with leeks is a popular meal, and that Pokemon, whose name I don't know,
Farfetch.
Yeah, it's based on that saying, and the anime also states that they are very rare because it's a very delicious meal. So that's why I guess if you play Pokemon, it's rare to find them. I never played games. So Um,
Yeah.
I can't remember.
If you was playing the red or blue version, those type of versions like the hardest ones to find to complete your whole collection in your
I keep
Pokédex.
hearing that too. I keep hearing that.
I can't
that's
remember.
probably why it was getting eaten.
I know the Pokemon cards. I had like 1,000 of them bitches.
Yeah, the cards you get duplicates of them like every box you get,
Mm-hmm.
but on the game itself, it's just like they're so darn hard to find.
Well, as far as what Maya was talking about, I have had duck with leeks, and it is very delicious.
That sounds
Okay.
delicious.
It's not that
Sounds.
rare to find though. Like most Chinese restaurants or like the bigger Chinese restaurants, they do serve duck and leeks. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think they meant in the game. It was
Green
yeah.
hard to find. Yeah.
So if you ever want to
Yeah.
know how delicious it is, just find like a more than likely if they have a sit-in Chinese restaurant, and of course you can't sit in it right now, but if they do have a sit-in restaurant, they serve like a big huge duck and leeks. So
Oh Lord.
yeah, they are
That
very
sounds
greasy,
great. It's
but
great.
they're
Yes.
so damn delicious.
Yeah. I had some Thanksgiving last year and the year before last. And yeah, helping my mom put it together. Not I'll say 18 because 20 no we didn't have so 19 18 20 18 2019 I had it to Thanksgiving. Pretty good. It's really good. I like it. It is greasy. It is greasy. But leeks, I don't think I've ever had leeks.
They're just like onions. That's
Oh,
all they
that's
are.
what it is?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all it is.
Oh well hell, I haven't been I just
I mean,
Yeah.
that's all it is.
So yeah, I think it's like a not like a spring onion, but it's in that family
Yeah.
of some sort. Yeah. So it seems like Farfetch was destined to be eaten from the very beginning, the very start of
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon. And any notion of them being used as food was toned down much later and or dropped. It changed it from being a leek to like a stick or a stalk. Why? No, I don't know.
Because people was catching on.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
That's probably what it was.
It's I'm pretty sure Brock tried to cook one. Yeah, clothes, everything, and then try to flip with all the leaves.
Oh, he was a perv. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, well, that was a good, insightful lesson. All right, y'all. So I know we're kind of I know we're kind of breezing through these things. It's because we're so excited to get to what we really want to get to. So give us like 60 seconds. We're gonna take a quick break and get your drinks, go to the bathroom, do whatever you got to do, and be right back in 60 seconds because this is going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right, be right back, guys.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of dope if you think about it. Mm-hmm. That's how I said 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unmute Green. I think you can mute
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My bad. So yeah. So the Lenovo Lavi. I'm gonna call it
Mhm.
Lavi. The Lavi is a new concept from Lenovo, where it's a gaming PC, but also a Switch sort of
Yeah, I
concept.
think that concept is really really dope. The way I'm looking at it, I think it would benefit more adults than kids, or young adults to adults.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think like the switches and the Switch Lite is better for kids because it's more handheld. You know, it's compact and small. They can move around with a bit. But with this, I think this would be good for young adults and adults because we blind first of all. So the screen it looks like it's gonna be big enough. You know, it's
Well,
the way it's designed. It makes you feel like a big kid, if you will.
well, it says that this would have an 8-inch touchscreen with a resolution of 1920 by 1200, an 11th generation Intel processor with Xe graphics, um, which, according to this article that I'm reading from The Verge, it says there's not really space for a trackpad, but the concept design does make room for an optical touch sensor, a la BlackBerry. Um,
Mm.
so it comes with a nice little keyboard that you guys can't see, but it's on the back end, and it folds up to create a laptop. Um, Of course, it's a concept. Probably not going to happen, but they show off new ways they can do things. It even comes with a docking system, so you can do the
Mm.
same thing you do with the Switch. So you can
I
put
think
it on your
it,
TV and everything.
yeah, I think this is gonna apply more to us than the young crowd. I think this could be a really good dope concept.
It is, but it's going to be expensive as hell.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg to just get that, just to get it. It's gonna cost you an arm and a leg to get it.
Yeah.
This is about to be a smooth 1400.
Yeah.
Now, if money
Go
was
ahead.
a thing, would y'all get it?
What you say, Pinky?
If money wasn't a thing, as the young Jay-Z said, if money wasn't a thing, would y'all get it?
I would have to see, number one, what games are they going to allow on it.
What?
If it's like truly a gaming PC, like I can download Steam on this thing and I can play games and and make it look exactly how I see it on my gaming PC now. Yeah, I would definitely get it. Yeah, I can see me getting it.
Yeah, if it's like
What about
if you can link your Steam or your any PC account to it, then I'll probably get it, but I won't probably get it for 1400
I
unless
would
it
think
does that.
you would be able to. Like your Steam account. I think I can guarantee that you would be able to hook up your Steam account.
But at the same time, Paul said the Switch Lite is an 8-inch, but with the Switch Lite, you can't put it in a docking thing and get it on the TV. This you can.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. It's kind of like the Switch Lite and the regular Switch. Plus, it gives you the ability for a gaming PC. So,
So it's basically a gaming PC on the go.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that though.
But with that, if it's at a good price point, between 9 and 14 is good, but it has to do a lot to upgrade to 14. Like if you get, let's say if it's this white one that's on the screen right now is the standard version for like 900, and the 1400 one, it comes with the dock, everything that you put into your PC. That would make it much better. The standard version, you would probably get so much RAM, so much memory, but that 1400 one, you get like 2 terabytes in it, stuff like that. So in that customer price range, I'll probably cop it, but if not, then just sit there.
Well, we'll see. CES does start tomorrow, though. So for those listening, it starts Monday, January the 11th, and it goes on until January 14th, which is a Thursday. So CES, once again, is the Consumer Electronics Show. They show a whole bunch of amazing things during that time, which actually ties into our second story. Because if you don't know what CES is, 20 years ago, on the 6th of this month, Bill Gates stood up on stage with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and announced, showed off the very first Xbox. That's right. It's the 20th anniversary of Xbox. Damn, that's it. 20 years.
Yeah.
Why does it seem longer?
Because it is longer.
It feel longer to us, but to the pups out there, it's not long. It's to the pups, it's like 2 years. But to us,
the pups, they wasn't even there.
But
no, I'm saying
like to us, it's longer.
But
like no,
to the pups, we was playing Mortal Kombat when we had to put the blood code in to get the fatalities done right. So, but to the pups out there,
down square X.
to the pups out there, this birthday to them is like, oh, what's next for Xbox? Are we going to get another Xbox, or are we just going to deal with the Series X that we got now?
The ones they got now, they better be happy for what they got. Let this ride a little bit, and then we'll discuss it about 6 years from now.
Yeah, well, you know, it's it's whatever. Like, it's Xbox.
No, I mean, Xbox, they're getting it together, at least trying to. I mean, like I said, I commend them for this past drop release. They made that a good one, compared to PlayStation. Because shoot, we still scrambling to find PlayStations. Some of us, common folk.
And if you're in a live podcast stream or you're watching on YouTube, you can see what the very first Xbox looked like. That thing was huge.
For no reason.
A big
collected dust.
That controller's ugly as hell. I don't even know what they was thinking about. For real.
The controller was huge.
That thing is a straight up circle almost. Like.
But look at this though. They stole that design from Dreamcast. The Dreamcast controller.
Yeah, I see it.
I guess.
I see it. I definitely see it.
Because you remember how bulky the Dreamcast controller was. And look at that. Look at the bulkiness of the controller, the first Xbox controller.
Yeah, but the finger placements are very different. So like, I remember the Dreamcast. On the sides, you had to tuck your fingers in a whole lot sooner. The Xbox looks like you gotta lay them things flat on the back of the controller and just pray that it doesn't come out your hands. I mean, everybody liked the very first Xbox. It was only until the Xbox 360 that issues came about.
The red ring of death.
A sage said they were comfortable. Shut up. All right, if you say so. I mean, I saw the power block, and that didn't look comfortable. That thing looked like a whole console on its own.
I remember going to the stores and seeing these Xboxes on display. I was just like, damn, that thing is big for no reason. It was huge for no reason.
The fight broke out the night that thing released.
He said the fights broke out. It was like, Xbox.
We didn't call it a power block bridge. We called it a power brick because you could literally take that thing out and put it in a house, and it will hold up the house fine. That thing was heavy and huge.
It must look like a whole backup generator for a house.
It is, man. That thing was big for no reason.
And don't have good Wi-Fi on that thing either, man. Your bill is going through the roof.
Potter said, "I'm starting to notice a pattern in this." What is the pattern, Paul? I would like to know. They did come out with some good games, though. Halo came out on the very first Xbox. I don't know if Gears of War came out on the very first Xbox, did it?
Yes. That was the first. It was Gears of War, Halo. Those was the first two that came out. Because Halo was a big thing on that. If you wasn't playing Halo on it, you was definitely playing Gears of War on
it. What else was out there? That was the era of Tony Hawk, I think. Yeah.
Tony Hawk, Skater. I think it was the first Skater was on there too.
Well, they're celebrating 20 years. They're very low key about it though. Like they don't even like do anything for the 20-year anniversary though. Like I literally had to search for more information on this.
Because this is Microsoft here. They got something up their sleeves just like PlayStation.
I mean, they just came out with something. They came out with the Xbox Series X and S. They already came out with something special. You don't need to do more.
You really think they ain't gonna? You really ain't they gonna do nothing for their 20th anniversary?
Well, their anniversary just passed. It was the 6th. So if they ain't do nothing now, anything they do after this is like, oh, it's not for your anniversary. It's just you're just doing it to do it. I mean, maybe they plan to, and then other things was kind of more important to America at this point on the 6th. But whatever. I would have thought they would have like had The Rock come back and do some sort of commercial for the Series X. Yeah, I mean, that would have been like the appropriate thing to do. But nah. Like I said, maybe they were just kind of thinking like, with everything going on the 6th, that's probably not the best of time to say anything. I don't know. But yeah, no, they didn't say anything about it. Like I said, had it not been for me like doing deep diving research, I would have never found any information about it. So
yeah,
happy birthday, Xbox. You come a long way. You went from this bulky thing to now you have your own. Well, I wouldn't say refrigerator. But
refrigerator that still overheats.
You came to this thing to creating your cloud service that PC gamers can now play. You can play on your phone now to, everything like that. You can play with your friends. I don't remember if the very first Xbox was online capable. I don't think it was. But now you can play with your friends without being in the same room and stuff like that.
And still get cursed out by 13-year-olds playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. Potter said it doesn't overheat. Stop putting it in non-circulating rooms.
Okay, Paul.
See, Paul, I gave Xbox props. I'm just letting you know. I was non-biased.
I give Xbox props too, but come on now. You had this. You had the red ring of death.
Never, or Xbox.
You had the red ring of death. When doing that red ring come on, you holding a $600 paperweight. And then got this one that's overheating, and then you have the white one that can't even have the time to play the game because it's booting you offline.
Potter, why are you hating on Sony? Did nothing to you. First of all, that's between you and AJ. Why are you bringing Sony into this? First of all, I had all of those systems, and none of my systems did those.
I had them all, and none of them overheated. But when I got my first 360, I played Gears for a month and a half. Got the red ring of death.
Potter,
where that went?
This is between you and AJ. Leave Sony out of it. I gave Xbox props. I even said happy birthday.
He said, I even said happy birthday.
And I gave factual things. I gave the date. I gave what happened and where it happened. So I'm just letting you know. Your argument is with AJ, not with me. Or Sony. Or Pinky. Or Maya. All hail Sony PlayStation. Anyway.
Wow.
All hail the cube.
But yeah, happy birthday, Xbox. May you continue to grow and innovate and expand in the gaming world and hopefully into other industries. Yes, and make money. Well, you got all the money. It's Bill Gates. Like,
for real, right?
I think he has enough money, damn it.
Y'all don't really need more money, to be honest with you.
He has so much money, he gave the stuff away. And it was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with the gaming section anymore. Y'all do it on your own. Bridge said, I'm going to have to do some more producer work. Shaking my head. This bias is there's no bias. I just said a whole bunch of nice things. Xbox has some good stuff. I'm not aware of it because I never had one.
They brought me Halo. They brought me. Actually, I think I first played GTA on Xbox.
I have yet to play. You said Lazy Taxi, right, AJ?
Crazy Taxi.
Oh, they didn't bring Crazy Taxi back. I mean, it was on the Dreamcast.
But they bought them out.
What was that, Road
Dreamcast and Xbox was out at the same time.
What was that? What was that game? I forgot I wanted to play.
Killer Instinct?
Overdrive.
Oh,
no, Overdrive.
Yeah.
Sunset Overdrive. There you go. Sunset Overdrive. They brought that was a phenomenal game on the Xbox. Killer Instinct, top 5 fighting. My top 5 fighting game of all time.
Okay. Well, like I said, we are not
on the Xbox.
We are not biased. We love Xbox and Xbox players. I even put some money into Xbox. You know, so there you go.
You bought that controller?
Oh no. I bought the Game Pass for a month. So.
Oh, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know. And I played Gears of War 5. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. The controls were a little bit but you know, I played it. My gift to Game Pass. I didn't beat it. I played it. It was okay. It was alright. Yeah.
I think once you get into the story, Green, and play the multiplayer side of it, you'll probably.
Okay.
I like the
I
multiplayer.
have it. I just, I haven't played it since I bought it. No, Potter, because I can play Gears 5 with my PlayStation controller. I just can't play anything on the Game Pass with that. And then I bought Sunset Overdrive on was it Steam? I think I got it. And I still need an Xbox controller for that. Even though it's on Steam. So I gotta either learn to play with a mouse and keyboard, which is gonna be hell on earth, or I gotta just get a Game Pad. Look, that like playing with a mouse and keyboard is very. I don't know why it's so difficult for me because I can type fine. Like you tell me to write a letter, I'm breezing through that easily without looking at the keyboard or anything. But ask me to play a game on there, I am staring at the keyboard like, you said press F, right? This F, right?
It's muscle memory pretty much. It's like if you know how to type and use the mouse, then you're good. But if you just know how to just type without using the mouse, then it's gonna be trouble. But there's some muscle memory games that's so you can work your way around without just doing it just by looking at it. So there's some games out there that help you with that. Cause there's, I think, one of the streamers I watch, he right before he plays Warzone, he'll go right to, I forgot the name of the game, but he'll go in there and start practicing like that, and then he'll have his muscle memory down with the keyboard and mouse, and then he'll just go off like crazy.
Well, we'll see. But point of all of this is, Xbox, happy birthday. Hope you have many more years.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Xbox.
Yeah, we'll see you in about 20, 30 more years, and we'll see what's going on. By then, it'll just be like a piece of glass that connects to all your devices.
Like a magnet.
Yeah.
A magnetic glass.
You just put the glass up to your TV and the game comes on.
Mm-hmm.
Controllers will be just you moving your fingers.
Right.
Or it just might just have to get a gaming PC just to play the Xbox.
Nah, I don't think they would do that.
They want all the monies.
Yeah, they want as much money as they possibly can.
They want all the avenues.
They be like, "You gonna pay for this piece of glass console, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna hook this up to your TV, and you gonna twiddle your fingers around, and you gonna play these games. Bump that. But yeah, happy birthday. All right, now on to the main event.
Not ready?
Hope everybody got your thoughts together.
Get your affairs in order.
Yeah, y'all want to? We gonna talk about it now. One more time. Let me get this disclaimer.
Please do.
If you are not a person, or if you're someone who gets annoyed by talks of politics through the eyes of gamers, if you are a Trump supporter, if you are a Republican, if you are a racist or any of those people, and you don't like the views of people who are on the opposite end of that spectrum, now is the time for you to turn this podcast off. I'm letting you know you are not going to like what we're about to say.
At all.
But everyone else, you're going to love what the fuck we're about to say. So let's talk about it, because January 6th was kind of like 2 years all wrapped in one day.
All wrapped up in one day, y'all. That was ridiculous.
Now let's go in order of the day. Let's not just jump throughout the day. So let's go with first. We woke up to the news of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West not only getting divorced, but because of Jeffree Star. Let's start with that, because there is significance to that. So we wake up, me and Pinky, we normally do the same thing. We wake up, we get on Twitter, we do our daily routines of retweets and, putting messages out there. I'm pretty sure AJ looks through his Twitter. Maya probably looks through her Twitter. I was sitting at my computer and I was having my good cup of coffee. Not really coffee. It was vitamin water, but whatever. I was sipping on my vitamin water and I was like, what's good on Twitter? And I look over to the side, the right side specifically, and I see trending. And it says Kanye West and Jeffree Star. And I was like, Kanye West and Jeffree Star? What is that?
I was streaming that day, and I'll look through Twitter as I'm streaming, in between time. I look over and I said, what? Kanye West and Jeffree Star? I was like, why are those two names together on this trending? I was like, oh. I click on it. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they had an affair.
Yeah.
And Kim found out.
Baseball, I see.
It's
Allegedly.
Wild. Allegedly.
I don't
know if it's true.
That's the story.
That they were together. It's beyond wild.
So.
Yeah.
And the weird part is that when you look through the trending section for that, all you saw was people saying, why the fuck are these two in the same story at the same time?
Exactly. That was not even on my mind. I was thinking everything else but that.
Now, mind you, I've said this before. I know everybody's on that Kim Kardashian hate train. And I understand, if y'all don't like her, y'all don't like her. I can't really change your opinion about that. However, I will say this. I believe in my heart and soul that Kim Kardashian is probably the best thing that ever happened to Kanye West. Romantically. I'm not talking about career-wise. I'm talking about romantically. I think she genuinely loves him. Yeah. I think she really wants to be with him. And she really wanted this to work. She has grown as a person throughout her 20 years from the time that stupid ass sex tape came out to now. She has definitely grown. Not only as a person, but as in a career format too. So I think the hate towards her is a little iffy. I know everybody says it's a curse in the Kardashian household. However, I've always said, no, that's not a curse. They just like broken men. And those men were already broken before they even got into the household.
That is true. They love broken men. Once in case, what was that?
We not gonna do that. We not gonna do that.
Name one dude that was in the Kardashian household that wasn't already broken.
Reggie Bush was he was getting 100-something yards per game, got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah,
and that's the beginning of that season. He tears his ACL.
But let me also
he went up. Look, listen. He was in training, messing with her. He was doing fine. He was doing just fine. Beginning of that season. See, he was playing. He was. I remember this game like it was yesterday. He was playing the Patriot. He takes off, leaps over somebody, and tears his ACL coming down.
Okay, so how is that the Kardashians' fault? Was she on the field? I wasn't aware of that. Did she play?
She was in the stands. That's why they banned. That's why they banned them. They banned them from the games.
It was probably thousands of people in the stands. What difference did they got to do?
They banned. They literally the NFL banned the Kardashians from all stadiums.
For what?
From whatever they do to these dudes.
They don't do anything. That's my point. Let me tell you why I say that these dudes were broken before they even got with them.
But wait a minute before you get into that though, because I agree. Because if you know, for example, Reggie Bush, he escaped, as I say, he left unscathed. His mental is fine and everything. What's the basketball player that was married to him for like 2 weeks? He played for the Nets.
I forgot. He played for the Nets. I forgot his name. And Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson hasn't been the same since.
No,
he been bounced.
Not him. He played for the Cavaliers.
No, he played for Boston now. But
you talking about was it the light skinned dude?
Yeah.
No, he was the white dude. He played for the Nets at one time. He played.
No,
for the
she's
Nets.
talking about somebody else. She's talking about.
She's talking about Lamar Odom.
No,
You're talking about Lamar Odom.
Light skinned dude. He played for the Clippers for a while.
Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom.
No.
Not him.
Yes.
Not the dark skinned dude. We're talking about light skinned dude. Chris Humphries.
That married to Chris.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Chris Humphries. And he hasn't been the same since.
No, he made it out unscathed. He's pretty good. He ain't getting all that, limelight, but he's pretty good. Everybody else that stayed with the Kardashians had mental stuff going on.
But they had mental stuff going on before they even got with him.
Which is true.
It is.
It was minor. It was minor.
It's nothing. It's no such thing as minor when it comes to mental health. Because it's no such thing as
Lamar
minor.
Lamar Odom was a two-time All-Star, and Defensive Player of the Year.
And he was also a two-time drug user at that point too. He was doing drugs before he got with them. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He admitted it himself. He was doing drugs before he got with them. Mm-hmm. So the drug use wasn't like before he got with the Kardashians. He had been doing drugs.
Mm-hmm. And Tristan Thompson,
he just loved women. That's his issue. He just loved women.
The point
he is Marcus Flex of the real world. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Marcus Flex of the real world.
These dudes were broken before they got with him. In the case of Reggie Bush, he couldn't handle celebrity status. He could handle being football famous. That's easy. But being in a whole nother realm of celebrity status, he wasn't used to. And so he was doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff, not going to practices, not training the way he was supposed to be training. He was doing all of that stuff because now he's brought up to a different level of celebrity status. That football status is good, don't get me wrong, and I'm not dissing anybody who is a football player. However, that's not celebrity status that the Kardashians are in. They're on a whole nother plane.
That's a whole realm.
They're not playing with they're not playing for billionaires. They are having dinners with billionaires. Mm-hmm. And that's different than the NFL. NFL players, they play for billionaires. They don't sit down and talk with them. They don't sit there and hang out with them. They play for them. They work for them. Kardashians, they have dinners with billionaires. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of status they have. And when he came over there and he's now in a new realm that's something he don't know how to handle, he acts a goddamn fool. And by acting the fool, I mean he's not going to his training. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's out at parties when he should be at home resting because he got a game that Sunday. He's doing something completely different. His habits are changing. He was not used to that. So that wasn't their fault. That's his fault. You're a grown-ass man. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. You got a job to do. Complete your job.
Yeah.
If she came to you and said, "Hey, babe, I'm going to have dinner with whatchamacallit, you want to come?" She don't know that football life, so how would she know not to ask you that? That's up to you to say, "Hey, babe, I got a game Sunday. I got to go to the gym."
Which is a good point, Green, because it's a little bit off topic, but it's not. I was listening to David. He was watching a clip of a basketball player. I guess he rolled his ankle or something like that. But, nowadays it's something going on. It's a torn ACL. Ankles are being rolled. Something's getting broke on the court. Back in our day, growing up, we didn't hear all that often. So I'm thinking, why is these folks is having these baby limbs, like baby ankles and stuff? They're not focusing on their craft anymore. They done got up to what they think is a status because we're actually allowing them to. They're not preparing themselves, not practicing, not drinking enough milk. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're not focusing on that. They're getting to a status where they forget, I'm an athlete. I'm not a celebrity,
So I understand the hate towards Kardashian. Maybe y'all feel like they're not talented. I can disagree on that one. I disagree. I think they are. They're not talented in the things that you think they are.
Business wise, cool. I give them
talent, regardless of the situation. We all have different talents in different areas.
Yeah.
Are they talented? Yes.
Yes. As far as social marketing, PR, all that stuff, they mama, look, okay, they're very talented in that. But you know, as Green said, the talent that we're used to thinking of, like singing, acting, no, they can't do it. But as far as business, they got it.
Yeah, think about it. The youngest one has her own makeup and modeling and everything under the sun. Kim Kardashian is being looked at for movies now. Chloe is doing stuff. All of the Kardashians are doing shit.
But see, I don't want you to let Kim, you gotta give her flowers. Even, and I'm saying that I don't care for their family, but I cannot hate on their hustle. But Kim, she's been out here doing her thing as far as law and politics, and I have to give her flowers on that. She's really making a change. We may not like or agree with what's going on, but she is making a change, and I can commend her on that.
And I think part of the problem with Kanye is that everyone keeps blaming it on the Kardashians when they not making him personally responsible for the mistakes that he makes.
Yeah.
Every time he does something, it's he gotta get away from the Kardashians, man. They making him go crazy. That fool was crazy beforehand.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. He was a musical genius.
You don't remember?
A musical genius, Green.
You don't remember the half of the.
Let's keep
you
it all
can be
the
a
way.
musical
Let's
genius
keep it all
and
the way
still be
talk.
insane.
Let's keep it all the way talk. Let's keep it all the way talk. He was a musical genius. Right before when his mom passed, that's when he went insane, and that's when Kim Kardashian scooped him up out of nowhere.
But there's plenty of musical artists, plenty of musical geniuses who are still insane.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think they get the pain from?
Give me one.
Beethoven had mental issues. There's even talks that Mozart had mental issues. Mm-hmm. Both musical geniuses years before we had this stuff. But they had mental issues. Mental issues doesn't mean you don't have talent. You can still have that talent. You can still be a musical genius. That doesn't mean anything. That just means you have mental problems.
And
he had mental problems before.
She came out of...
Yeah. That's another story. But I think Kanye has always had a mental illness because the way he was acting before, if you kind of pay attention to his interviews and his performances and stuff before his mother passed away, you can kind of detect like something off, but he got that music, you know what I'm saying? Once his mother passed away, that triggered something in his mind and he just completely lost it.
Yeah.
He completely lost it.
And look who comes saving.
That's what it all
The Kardashians.
The Kardashians didn't save him. That's what I mean by they like broken men. The reason why I say they like broken men, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. What I'm saying is she fell in love with him and wanted to help him at all costs. However, I believe that Kanye has that stubborn attitude.
Yeah.
And we even see it with his interaction with Jay-Z too. And me and my wife-to-be actually talked about this the other day. I believe that he's a very stubborn person where he doesn't take help well. I think Kim tried to help him. He would not listen. Jay-Z tried to help him. He would not listen. And a whole bunch of other people tried to help him. And he just doesn't listen. That's not on them. That's on him. Because if you're not willing to take the help, then I don't know what else you want people to do. If you don't take the help, then when you do something stupid, you got to take the responsibility for it. So I hope in this situation that's going on now, we don't sit there and give him another pass. He messed up. He lost his wife. It is not her fault. So let's not even blame Kardashians on this one.
I can't. Because as a wife myself, as a mother, I know she tried everything in her power to keep everything together. I know she did. And she could have left him a long time ago. But again, that mother and that wife had to think about her family first. She did. I commend her on it because, like I said, I don't know. So other people have made different ways. But for her to hold it down for so long, and then this was just the last straw. This was the last straw for her. I understand.
Paul said, didn't Kanye try to fight Kirk Franklin? Did he?
I don't know.
Did he?
I don't know.
If he tried to fight Kirk Franklin, bud.
GP, are you with me? That Kirk Franklin?
Yeah, that's wild.
I kind of would like to see that fight.
No, bro.
No celebrity boxing match. Kanye West versus Kurt Franklin.
Kurt Franklin is personally held in Jesus's hands. Okay, we cannot let that happen.
Look, I don't know. I kind of would like to see that fight.
I'm good.
You don't want to see that fight.
I do. I would like. No. I mean, if it's going to be a fight, I mean, I'm saying let's do it the right way. Let's do a celebrity boxing match, not like out in the streets, y'all just doing whatever. But like, you know, them two in the boxing ring, I can see that. All right, okay, let's do it. Shoot, someone make it happen. Paul said Kirk questions his faith and devotion, and he took it as a threat. Kirk thought he was clinging to faith in an unhealthy way. I can see that quote. I can see that. Okay.
Was that the Jesus? Oh.
I can see
that
it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That definitely makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not saying he's right, but I can see how he would come to that conclusion. Okay. I don't know if he's right or wrong. I don't know what's in Kanye's heart. I think Kanye shows a negative way of handling his mental health. He doesn't take care of it too well. You can see it drains him out, and then for some reason he takes a small break, and then you can kind of see him getting better, and then he goes right back to being that same Kanye West that we all know and kind of don't like. But we keep pacifying. And when I say we, I mean like as a civilized, black community, society, he gets pacified, and we end up saying that it's the Kardashians' fault. Same thing we did to Lamar Odom. We pacified him, and we was like, the only reason why he's on the drugs is because of the Kardashians. And then come to find out he was on drugs before he even got with Khloe.
Yeah.
And she had nothing to do with the drugs. She didn't even know about the drugs. And then come to find out, she finds out about him, and she immediately says, either this is drugs or our relationship. And he chose the drugs, and she dipped out.
Yeah.
So she did what a woman's supposed to do.
Or a person should do.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I could be with somebody that's on drugs. Just me. Like, I would want to help you, but you know.
It's a wild space to be in and try to help somebody off of a habit that's on a habit and has had that habit for a while, and they can't live without that habit. It's wild. It's really wild.
But whatever the situation between him and Jeffree Star was, do I think they were in a relationship? I don't know. That's a wild situation, because isn't Jeffree Star like a known racist, or he was supposedly racist?
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works. And he was abusive to black men, supposedly, from some sources, allegedly. All of this is allegedly. Potter said he's known.
It's like, I don't know if this is just for clout, if you will, on the both of them. Like, they just probably just agreed to this and say, you know, we just gonna go run with it. And because I got an album coming out, I got my makeup line coming out, you know, it's been slow news for both of us. So, you know, let's spice it up a little bit. I don't know, y'all. It's
so
crazy.
let me ask y'all this. So do you think it's like Jeffree Star is trying to reach the black community for his makeup line, and Kanye using him to reach?
Could be.
That's a dumb. That's a
dumb
thing
to do. He already got some black people.
He do, but it ain't enough.
Yeah, it's not enough, but he already got some.
That's a wild way to go about it, though.
It is. That's why I said clout is a hell of a drug.
Because I mean, you gotta think about it. The black community, we're getting better at it, but we're not known to really handle homosexuality too well in households. And we're definitely getting better at it as a community and as a people, but it's not historically. Black people don't handle homosexuality too well. So for Kanye West to so for Kanye West to take that sort of leap, if that's the case, if this is all for clout and this is what the strategy is, that's a hell of a leap.
Yeah.
And that's a leap of faith, like true faith of a leap. And I don't know if he would go that far. I think he would do a lot of crazy things just to try. I don't know if he would go to the bounds of I cheated with Jeffree Star, of all people.
You'd be surprised. He did it with Trump. He took pictures.
Yeah.
He took pictures with Trump. Green. He took pictures with Trump. He had the MAGA red hat on his head. After that, nothing else surprises me.
Well, let's talk about that. So he took the picture with Trump, but so did a couple other rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you see so many people take pictures with Trump like that, in my mind, I can kind of pick people in our community that I can see doing some dumb shit like that. So it doesn't surprise me after a while. So when he did it, I wasn't that surprised. I was kind of like, that's a bad move. However, I wasn't surprised.
Same thing with Jeffree Star and him. I'm not surprised.
I am, because I wouldn't think that he would be, because he's always been into that, taking the Chicago culture to a whole new level. And once again, Chicago culture, that's not historically known to be very accepting of homosexuals. Historically.
Let me tell you, was it the Chicago culture? Is that accepting of the Trump thing?
No.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. People are very more like, I don't know. To me, I was just kind of like, okay, the Trump thing, I kind of expected out of him. That's a bold move, because maybe he's trying to appease to the younger redneck white generation, because he feel like they might accept him a little bit more than black people are at this point. But the Jeffree Star thing, especially with the allegations and stuff that came out with Jeffree Star, not that long ago either, like a couple months ago. Like all of that drama and stuff that came out with Jeffree Star, I would think that would be the one thing you don't want to do, especially when they have 5 kids together. Kim and Kanye.
I think
that happened a couple months ago, right? But this whole Trump situation has been going on for years. You know what I'm saying? So he knew what he was getting himself into.
Yeah,
so
I
this
get it.
is no different between that. Clout is a hell of a drug.
I get it. I'm just saying, like, I think the Jeffree Star situation is more damaging to the kids than the Trump situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because you can write off Trump, but you can't write off Jeffree Star.
Yeah, when I think about stuff, I'm not thinking about just a career. I'm also thinking about what kind of damage are you doing to your family? Like, what kind of sacrifice are you making in that point? Like, your family and stuff like that. So, he has 4 kids with Kim Kardashian, right? Mm-hmm. And to do this, whatever this is, whether it's true, not true, him just getting clout or whatever the case might be, that's reaching his kids one way or another. It's reaching Kim one way or another. I'm sure he has family and friends back home that is going to reach one way or another. Do I think that Kanye would sacrifice all of that to be forever known as the person who cheated on his wife with Jeffree Star?
To put his legacy on the line, I say it's
he did it when he took the pictures with Trump. That's what I'm saying, y'all.
If he put his legacy on the line for Trump, he put his legacy on the line for him.
Did you just call
at this point?
Hold on, pause. Did Potter just call this man's kids GPS City Holy and Bible Holy?
Yes, 30 seconds. Naming all the kids too. North Chicago, Holy, what is that? Saint and Saint.
And something else.
Well, Psalm, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he would. I hope it's not true. I would hate for that to be like what he sacrificed is over that. Because there's billions of people on Earth. Billions. And out of all the billions you could have cheated, if you really felt like you had to cheat, anyway, I don't know why you would cheat, but out of all the billions of people that you could cheat with, you decided Jeffree Star was the perfect person to cheat with.
A racist, a known racist.
It's wild. It's wild.
A known racist.
To be low key, it might be because his best friend, we ain't gonna say his name, but it's out of office.
I don't even know if that friendship is real, to be honest.
Was it even a friendship? I mean, I don't think that was, like I said, it was off of clout. On both parts.
Clout, business deal, whatever the case might be. I don't even think that's like a real thing anymore. I think that's been dead. I think him running for president was like the last thing between them two.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. But either way, January 6th, that's what happened. And you know what? I take the whole thing back about Kurt Franklin because I don't believe that his faith was, I don't think Kurt Franklin should have, questioned his faith because Kanye West prayed on January 6th. He prayed when he woke up and saw that stuff onto it. He prayed hard. He said, Lord, please, whatever this is, just take it away. And God said, you know what? There's a lot of things I don't like about you and what you did. However, I'm going to help you, my child. And he sent thousands of uninformed, ignorant, racist, sexist, homophobic, just downright disgusting terrorists.
Goofy asses.
Yeah, goofies. To Washington, D.C. And he said, I need y'all to create a diversion for my child, Kanye West. And they did.
A whole distraction, yo. We forgot all about Kanye and Jeffree. So
that quick.
It was a hot second. It was a hot take, and then this happened.
Yeah, people was losing their minds, and then all of a sudden it was like, wait a minute, what's going on at the Capitol? We'll come back to you, Kanye. However, what happened at the Capitol? Apparently, thousands of Donald Trump protesters, fans, I don't know what you call them, they went to Washington, D.C. the day before on the 5th to do protests, which was uneventful on the 5th. However, on the 6th, which was the same day that Congress was actually having the joint meeting about the Electoral College to ratify it. And what Donald Trump had stated a month ago, which was, I'll see you on January 6th, because he knew that was the date where they ratified the Electoral College.
It was going down.
All of them went to the Capitol building.
But wait. He had a speech first. I saw it. He had a speech first, and then he was like, and then we'll go down, visit our friends at the Capitol. Where they at right now? I'm trying to talk.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna thank them.
Never do that again. Never do that again.
What? So he said, y'all ready? Basically what he said, y'all ready to go? All right, come on. That's basically what he said.
Yeah, so he incited a riot and was then acting as if he didn't incite the riot. The riot went down to the Capitol building. Now, this is where it kind of gets serious because not only did people's lives get taken, but people's lives got threatened. Now, I'm not one to protect any kind of politician because I kind of feel like when you go into that field, if you don't do the right thing, you get what you get. However, they went down to the Capitol building. And I'm only saying facts right now. We'll get into the opinions and how we feel in a little bit. They went into the Capitol building. They got past the police somehow. They invaded they invaded the Capitol building. There was destruction done. There was things stolen. There was plenty of federal crimes broken. There was even international things done that they're still investigating. Secure documents was released and leaked by some of the protesters slash terrorists. Lives were threatened. One cop is now pronounced dead. Congress.
It was the day after, right? That he was that he passed away.
Yeah.
I think it was definitely the day after.
He died due to injuries sustained during the riot. What else happened? Congressmen and women were threatened. Senators, of course, threatened. The staff that worked at the place, lives were threatened. And they knew this was going to happen. They knew that there was going to be at least a protest, and they obviously were not prepared. I'm trying to get all the facts out before we get into the nitty gritty. What else? Things were stolen. People's lives were taken. People's lives were threatened. Fires were burned. They haven't come up with the amount of money of damages done in or outside of the Capitol building, but
I think it's around about two. It's around about that 2 million, 2 billion mark, just off information.
I don't know, but
it's around there.
Yeah, some girl got maced and became a viral superstar on TikTok and YouTube. She was like, I got maced because it's a revolution. Yeah, all right.
She had this big ass onion in her hand, the towel in her hand, y'all. It was cut in half, and she was wiping her face with this damn onion. And she said they pushed me down and maced me.
She was trying to get a check. She was trying to get a check.
There's no check for that. There's only federal crimes at that point. The day after, we actually found out that overnight, they caught like 20 of them and arrested them, and they're all facing federal charges. Now, if you don't know what federal charges, you go into jail for a bag of weed. That's a little bit over a misdemeanor, but no one cares. If you do serve time for it, you're whatever. But if you get charged federal crimes, that's your ass.
You in there?
Yeah, you in there.
Don't drop the soap, big fella.
You're not working at McDonald's no time soon. McDonald's jobs is not hiring you. Yeah, you're done.
You're not going to prison. You're not going to a regular prison. You're not going to the ones you see on TV. You're going to federal. Those are the ones that no cameras go into. That's the ones where the real stuff happens. That's
where Bernard is waiting for you at the gate.
Yeah, that's when, quite frankly, the things that you fear about jail are the least of your concerns. So these people are facing federal jail time, and they might even bump up the charges. A lot of Congress people, a lot of politicians.
I want the book to be thrown. You hear me?
That's what half of them are saying. They want harder charges put against them.
Not the soft cover. I want the hard cover joint to be thrown at them, preferably in the face.
They're even calling for treason charges to be pressed. And for those that don't know, there are some rules and some laws in this country that we don't know exist, that have existed since the beginning of this nation's foundation. So there is I read this the other day on CBS, where apparently there's a law that says traitors are to be hung. That's still a law. So there are some people even calling for that law to be put out there. They want that punishment.
That's wild.
So imagine going to a protest.
We need to be us as black people need to be front row and center for that.
Look, I'm not down for seeing anybody die. They can do that if they so wish to do that. By all means, do that. I won't watch it, but do whatever you feel is necessary. But imagine going to a protest, getting caught up in the moment, doing some stupid stuff, because it was stupid. It was very dumb. And now you're facing charges where you got politicians saying you should be hung. Your life just changed dramatically.
Big time.
Just because you couldn't accept that your candidate didn't win a presidential election.
That he lost convincingly.
And the good... Look, my dad always used to say, and I know it's not his saying, but he used to always tell me all the time, and it's something I say a lot now. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And damn, did they win the best of the stupid prizes. So, let's go down the line. What do y'all think about this January 6th event? You have all the facts.
I can go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go first.
Let me tell you what happened. So I had just got done. I'm still off on the Kanye and Jeffrey thing, right? So I was in my stream. I go on Twitter to give, my thank yous and stuff. I can't do it because the whole Twitter is on fire. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm watching it, y'all, in real time on Twitter. It was crazy. But we can't even do our own peaceful protest. Hence the word peaceful. Okay? Peaceful protest. We're not moving. We're just staying still, saying our piece. And we get maced. We get bottles thrown at us. We get rocks thrown at us. We get slapped with shields. We get hit by police sticks. We get it all. But I am watching police officers open gates, like those, those concert gates that they have, to block off certain things or, move things around, them out the way. And fan them to come in, to tell them to come in, and they're walking with them. I am watching this. And for me to be a part of peaceful protests in the past, and to see that and know what I went through, knowing I wasn't, protesting on, federal property or anything like I was doing stuff in my, my city, but just to watch this and compare to that and see what type of crazy shit I went through and to see that, and they were unscathed. Only 4 people passed away initially on that day, on the 6th. I'm not talking about, the next day on the 7th. On that day, on the 6th, only 4 people passed away. One being shot by Secret Service because she tried to jump in the doorway, broke the glass and tried to jump in the doorway and got popped. Hey. And the other 3 passed away because of medical emergencies dealing with the protests from the terrorists and whatnot. And I don't understand. Like, I keep telling people, this wasn't made for us. It wasn't made for us. You see what they did and what compared to us, to black folks, them and they. Yes, I'm saying us and they. Because you clearly know what that is. But to compare that, this soil was not made for us. Even though we built it on our backs, it wasn't made for us. And this to see that this was in our face, y'all. In our face, plain, real time. So for anybody out there that tell me I don't believe in us and they, there's no such thing as us and they, you out your damn mind. You're out your mind. And I don't want, please, me, Miss Pinky 313, aka Pinky, don't tell me nothing else different. because I seen it with my own eyes. I took off work for the rest of the week because I wanted to, protect my space. I didn't want to be in that realm because I work with a lot of them. And I didn't want to be in that space with them and feel that same angry energy that they have. I had to protect my own. But to see it for my eyes, this shit was crazy. Crazy. And they laughing and smiling, stealing shit. What? Federal shit. Federal paperwork. Federal paperwork and taking pictures for the gram.
Mm-hmm.
For TikTok. For Twitter. Shit, let us do that. Y'all, we wouldn't even get the chance to take the phone up out of our pockets.
We wouldn't be on the lawn, okay? We wouldn't make it on the lawn.
Bruh.
If we did that when the George Floyd thing happened, they'd have viewed us as thugs.
They did.
They did.
They'd have viewed us they'd have viewed us everything in the book. But when you're kind to it, you're backwood, sleeping with your cousin, people type do it. It's they're protecting, they're doing something right. No, it's not. It's a federal crime. And at the end of the day, the people that did this, they should get the life sentence. Life. Get up there with Bernard and have him tear your back out. Cause that was dead wrong. Cause we had I could say seven peaceful protests, and we've been hit with rubber bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, throughout history, let's trace the history back. The March on Washington, the March on in Alabama. We've been chased by dogs, people.
Water hoses.
Hoses. And y'all let them come into the White House, the Capitol building, the Capitol building, and terrorize it. And if it was any of us that did that, we'll be on the front page or somebody's shirt. We'll be playing funerals.
Yeah, we'll definitely be on somebody's t-shirt.
We'll be playing funerals. Be on somebody's t-shirt. Being memorized on. And especially if you had close friends, we'll be memorized as a good person. He was trying to do something right for the community. We'll be doing something like that. But then, no. They get a slap on the wrist. Now, to the officers that didn't do nothing, y'all some cowards. Y'all straight up cowards.
I won't say they're cowards. I wouldn't say that. I'm gonna say it. I think they're regular police officers that were told to do something, and they followed orders.
And they was a part of it.
But yeah,
and or they was a part of it.
I'm gonna say the individual cop. I'm gonna say him. I think them as individuals, they did what they were told, and that's all they could do.
But if it was us that they got the call say shoot on sight.
Yeah, but at the same time, let's also I'm not one to protect police officers. I don't want anybody to think that. I'm looking at it from both specters, and I'm thinking about what would I do in that situation. So peep this. We saw one cop do what he was supposed to do. He shot a woman who was trying to come through the door. Now, let me also say this while we're at that point.
That was Secret Service. It wasn't no regular cop. That was Secret Service.
And I understand that. But let me put it to you like this. That Secret Service agent, he's protected, right? If one of those cops had did that, do you know the damage they would have caused him? Even though he was in the right, even though he's right,
they would have ripped him up. Yeah.
They would have ripped him up. His family would have been done. Financially, he would have been destroyed. He would have been in jail. He probably would have got killed, to be quite honest. So that's something that some of these cops have to think about too. So
will pass out. Act like you about to pass out. They'll scoop your ass up and move you to the side. If you don't want to do it, you got to think about other ways. There's So,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing they could do is like sit there and pretend like, oh, we're trying to stop you, but here you go, pushing past us. Oh, we can't do shit. And that's what it is. Whoever made that call for them to just let them in, that's the person I'm attacking. That's the person I need to talk to. That's the person that should be in trouble. Why?
All of them.
Oh, he has to be a captain of some sort.
All of them. All of them. All of them. That was ridiculous. And then they put out a 6 p.m. Curfew for DC. The mayor did, which I'm gonna add on to that too. She said, "I better get the hell on 6 p.m. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's curfew." They were still out there.
Yeah, it took them like 30 minutes before they started doing anything.
Yeah. I say about 6:45 because I was watching. It was crazy. And then add on to the mayor, it was, and I understand. I knew what she meant when she said 6 p.m. It's a curfew. And someone asked who's going to enforce this, and she said the police. And then the way she looked, I was like, girl, I understand. I know what you're trying to do, but
was that the man that was on the TV that looked crazy when somebody asked, so who's going to force these people off? And she was like, the police. Okay, then in that case, to the mayor, that face was unnecessary. You should have realized what the fuck they were about to say, because you made yourself look like a dummy. Everybody else gave her props and was like, yeah, if the fuck was a meme. Nah. To that mayor, you bullshit.
No. She knew what she had to do, but she saw it. Like just we saw, the police didn't do shit, Green.
That's what I'm saying. When she went on that podium and she said, yeah, and there's a curfew at 6 o'clock and they will be dispersed. And the interviewer said, by who? And she looked at her crazy and was like, the police. No. He asked that question because we don't see the police doing shit. So again, who is going to do this? Because the damn sure ain't the police. They let them in, the goddamn motherfucker. So who is what she was trying to say? Don't look at her crazy. Just go on with your statement.
Yeah.
The reason why she looked at her like that is because she, like I said, she knew the police wasn't doing nothing. That's what it was like. It was kind of like the police are supposed to protect and serve, but they didn't protect and serve. They didn't do it. So
the way I took it was completely different, because the way I took it was she was saying, the fuck who you think, the police. And I was like, nah, not the police.
It looked like to me, her hands was tied. Her hands was tied because she could have just said
she had no chains of command.
Yeah. So her hands was tied at that point.
Yeah.
To me,
no, that wasn't
because she could have said she could have really said that the curfew out, whoever's on the streets will be locked up.
That's what she said.
And that's what she said.
But the thing is,
when that interaction happened, that look she gave, that interaction, it was like, dang, my hands are tied. I can't really do much.
No, that's not the look I saw. We must be talking about two totally different things, because the look I saw was like she was trying to get smart with the interviewer for asking that question. And what I was saying is, people have lost faith in the police and in you. You are the police too, so let's not even bump that. You are the police too.
She is not the police. She is the mayor. Hey. She is not the police. That's the thing. That face that you thought you saw, that wasn't it. What she was trying to say is, I'm going to have the police do this, but they're not going to do it. So what else? What other choice did I have?
Force them. Force them. You are the police. You are the mayor.
She can't force them.
That's your jurisdiction.
She is a black woman, Green. They're not going to listen to her.
Then
clearly,
quit.
You see that?
Then quit. Quit.
She's not about to give up. No, she ain't about to get that
shit up. She ain't gonna move. DC will reelect her again.
You can look. I would have rather be a nobody than to be a somebody with no power. I would rather sit here and be like, you know what? Go fuck yourselves. I hope that city burns to hell. Than to sit there and be, quote, in charge and watching it go to hell. Fuck that. She should quit. if you feel like you don't have the power and you feel like your hands are tied and that you are truly not their boss, quit. Why are you there? Why are you taking that heat for them?
You're not taking the heat for nobody.
That's like Batman sitting there.
The whole thing. We know it ain't her. We know it's not.
That's
it's
like
these racist ass people.
But
that's what it is.
That same thing is like as if I'm sitting at home doing absolutely nothing, and someone comes to me and say, you know, you are the leader of the, let's just say, National Black Panther Party, and they're looting and raiding and stuff, and I look at them and say, there's nothing I can do. They do what they want. Then you're not a leader. You're just someone in that position. You're not doing it. So why take the heat? Just leave. Say bump it. Y'all are not listening. Y'all do not want the city cleaned. The only thing I can say is, hey, these are the people in charge who is not allowing me to do it. Don't sit up there and make a quote about it. Stop hiding these people. Say straight up, look, we made calls. Like, one thing I will say about Maryland's governor, I don't like him.
She's not hiding nobody. This is a federal case now, so it's in their hands now.
No, what I'm saying, at that moment, she should have said what the truth was. Governor Hogan came out. I don't like Governor Hogan. Let me put that out there. I don't like him at all. However, he came straight out and said, yeah, we made plenty of calls to get police over there. But, you know, we weren't allowed to because of the president. He denied our calls. They would not pick up our calls.
There you go.
See? And she should have said the same exact thing.
You don't have to say it if it's already done, Green. That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
We all know what's going on. There's no if you need somebody to tell you what's written on the wall, I don't know what to tell you. But it was written on the wall. It's written all over the wall there. We already know.
Let me phrase this to you. We say that, right? But then people do dumb shit like this Capitol shit. So there's obviously a thousand, if not millions, of people who don't see the writing on the wall. They don't.
And who is that?
Or they're not trying to read it. They're not trying to read the writing.
If y'all don't see how people keep blaming certain people for this shit when they should be blaming other people for this shit,
because they're ignorant. That's not that they see what's on the wall. They're just ignorant.
And we can't keep them ignorant. We can't, because then this shit happens. Shit like this happens because we allow people to be freely ignorant without showing them, no, you're dumb, and this is why you're dumb.
And that's why, yes, I show it. I let them know, like, no, that ain't it. No.
She should have just been like, yo, look, we tried. They wouldn't let us do it. We kept doing it. And she's the mayor, so she's like, you know, police officers, do your job. And she couldn't get the clearance for whoever she had to go to for the clearance. She should have just been like, yo, I asked for clearance to do this. They didn't do it. But at the same time, if an interviewer asking you a question as in who's going to make these people go home, that's a question for all the people. I had the same question. Yeah, who?
She answered it. She said the police.
Yeah, but I'm sitting there like, well, we know that answer. We know the answer you're going to give us, but we're trying to tell you that we don't believe that. So who is going to make these people? Because clearly the police ain't.
That's what I'm saying. She said it because she had to answer a question. She said the police. She gave a face of, I know you don't believe that. I don't believe it. I got other things to deal with in this situation. You know, I've done all that I can. Clearly, I got to do something else, and that's what she did.
Me personally, I would have let the world burn. I would have just let the world burn at that point. I would have just let it burn. Been like, you know, I've been telling y'all for years that this is going to happen, and y'all still voted for this motherfucker. So you know what? Let it burn.
I mean, on January 6th, it did. Low key.
Not like it should have. Because I tell you, I was sitting right here in my comfy couch. I was eating some popcorn. I was like, this finna be good. Go ahead. Go off. Because this is my feelings on it. This is not something that just happened out of the blue. This is not something new. So for all those GOP and Republicans and everybody who voted for Trump, and whether you black, gay, whatever the case might be, if you voted for Trump, let me put this out here to you. This shit has been a plan since the very beginning of him wanting to be president. This ain't new.
It's nothing new.
We saw this when Obama was in office. The way he acted towards Obama, we saw this start. He had been getting in these people's minds since then. He's been getting in these people's minds since The Apprentice. He had been working these people like little puppets and had been building their anger, building their frustration, building their hatred, all, misguided. But he's been building it and using it for whatever he can. So you mean to tell me that now people are now starting to say, oh, we're backing away from Trump because of this? But if you remember, during his campaigns, people was getting their ass kicked out of his rallies for being black, Mexican, Muslim. They were doing peaceful protests at his rallies and getting bombarded. Mm-hmm. And now we come to that his rally has now come to the Capitol building and tried to bully and harass and abuse people. It's no different. They have been doing it from the beginning. It's just now it's come to a bigger stage and y'all want to act surprised. So no, let it burn. Tell the cops, move aside. Do what you want to do. Because at this point, y'all had already let them do so much damage. This is the littlest damage that has gone on over years. How many people have died since Donald Trump has taken office? Over bullshit. Over racism, sexism, homophobic thoughts, out of someone being a Muslim, being black, being gay, being transgendered, whatever the case might be. How many people have died since he's even thought of being president? Yeah. So 5 people dying over this ain't nothing compared to what they've been doing. Mm-hmm. This just happened. This was just one event out of many. This ain't nothing to me. I can watch this all day and be fine. So like when people say, I don't support them anymore, or all the people that's on TikTok now and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter now burning their Trump flags, talking about, yeah, he incited this and it's just so bad. And, I finally see the light. I don't forgive you. I'm just letting you know that now. Yeah. We ain't cool. We ain't friends. Like, you're still an asshole. And I'm just letting you know. I don't forgive you. I don't forgive the politicians for their backing up. What's her name? Betsy DeVoe and her little bullshit ass speech. Go fuck yourself too. All that shit. No. Nah. I don't want to hear it. All of you were complicit in this action. All of you were complicit in the actions beforehand. So hopefully, I know they're not going to do it. But when Congress goes in and they decide, let's try to impeach him again so no one can ever vote for him again. I also want his cabinet on that docket because I want them to face charges. Mm-hmm. I want everyone that supported him, worked for him, or whatever on that docket as well. You were all complicit in this. People died because of this. And I'm not talking about those 5 people. I'm talking about over the years. People have died.
Over the years. Yes.
Like
for freedom of speech. That too. And I wanna harp on that a little bit too, because a lot of people are upset because quote unquote Trump had his rights violated, his amendment, First Amendment right violated, about the free speech. Like y'all know Twitter is not the government, right? I just want, or any of these platforms, they're not tied to the government at all. I just want to make that perfectly clear. So no one's rights was violated. None. Like it's bigger fish to fry than that, dog. Like I don't understand.
Like you can easily get on. Like what do y'all think presidents used to do before Twitter?
Thank you.
Like Twitter is a private business. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. If they want to shut all of us down just for being black, they could. It would be stupid as fuck and wrong, but they can do it legally. They can do it.
Mm-hmm. They can do it.
Like no one gives a shit.
Like somebody can go in the back right now and oops, the paperwork caught on fire, y'all. Well, they all slaves again. Like at any moment it can happen, y'all. That's scary how this shit is. Like this shit is crazy.
Man,
It's crazy.
It gets to the point where, and Push said, "Fuck that." He violated the TOS. You damn right he did. He did. He did.
You know, Push was gonna come in here and say something crazy.
He got banned on Shopify. Look,
Yeah.
if you get banned on Shopify, that's crazy.
He's banned on all the apps we use. He banned off IG, TikTok, Snapchat, everything pretty much. He's perma banned.
Perma ban, yeah.
Look,
Perma ban.
but you know what the sad part is?
What's that?
There's a part of me, a very small part, but there is a part of me that doesn't even blame Trump. I don't. I'm not even mad at Trump. There's a part of me that's just like, he's on his way out. He's been doing the same thing he's been doing. So I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at everybody who supported him.
I'm mad at him and them.
I can't be mad at him. Because you know why?
Yeah, fuck that.
I can't be mad at him because he realized that there was a niche. He is a businessman, and all of this has been business moves. He realized that there was a larger group of people who were secretly racist, and he figured out that if he can make them openly racist and allow them the avenue to be openly racist, homophobic, sexist, and all of that, that they would vote for him. These people were already crazy before that. He just allowed them to be openly crazy, and in exchange, they would vote for him. And that's what happened. So I can't be mad, too mad. I still think, fuck him. You know, he definitely should go to jail. Definitely. All of that good stuff. However, these people were like that before. Let's be honest. Lynchings
like before he got into office.
Yeah, let's think about it. This country has a history of lynchings and killing people because of the differences and all of that stuff. That was way before Donald Trump's time. The difference is it was a hidden thing for a short period of time. It was hidden, short period, and he just opened it up to say you can still be openly this if you want. I can make it that way. Just vote for me.
But there's always that's your reaction. But you come across the wrong person, there's always there's a reaction and an impact. So you come across that wrong person and try that stuff with the wrong person, you don't know how they're gonna react to you.
Yeah, but they don't care.
They might.
They don't care. Clearly, they don't care because they went to the Capitol and did that. So they clearly don't care. They went to think about it like this. They went to the Capitol with hoodies and stuff that was made weeks before this happened. They planned this.
They had all type of paraphernalia. They had hoodies.
They had merch.
Had hats, bandanas, no mask. Let me put that out there. There was not a single mask.
Oh no,
out there, y'all. Not one.
Because COVID don't exist anymore. So
yeah. COVID was out there shaking, doing the salsa dance on these folks' noses and upper lip. COVID was out there, okay? Doing the cha-cha slide, doing the electric slide. They were, COVID was out there doing, what is that Cupid shuffle, if you will. Yeah.
It was just all over the place.
They had merch.
COVID had a hype train.
Bruh.
I find it funny because, like, I was going through social media, was it yesterday? And I seen this meme, right? And this meme said, I find it funny how all these Trump supporters are more worried about being racist than their own dental. And their teeth was jacked up. Yes. I said, "Oh no, baby." He had bat fangs for the bottom of his teeth. Okay, like,
and his whole top row is missing.
Yes,
his whole top row is missing.
Yes, it was so. It was funny. It was so funny. I was this don't make sense, but it's true. I'm like, y'all more worried about. I'm like, take care of y'all. Y'all can't even take care of yourselves, but y'all worried about something else that has, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't benefit nobody. It doesn't benefit nobody. You being the way that you are, it doesn't benefit nothing.
This is a prime
I
example of
just thought that was
stupidity
funny
meets
though.
enablers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a prime example of it. Stupidity meets enablers. It was this dude had a coyote fur, no shirt. It's January, people. He walked. He protested. I'm sorry. He terrorized with no shirt and a coyote hat, saying, you know, the Navajo believe that coyote fur. Who gives a fuck about coyote? You are breaking into the Capitol, sir. That coyote ain't going to protect you from bullets or from federal charges. Now, here's the other stupid part. Some of those people was from Maryland. I'm not even going to front on that. I'm from Maryland. I live in Maryland. I'm not even going to front and say that we have stupid people here too. There was one that was actually, I don't know if he got off of work and decided to attend this bullshit, but he actually went into there with his job's badge still around his fucking neck.
Yes.
And then was
Saw that,
surprised
yeah.
when he got fired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're walking around taking pictures for the gram with your badge on, sir. Like, what's wrong with you?
It was crazy. He had to represent for the J.O.B. I'm out here, y'all.
And then, like, wonder why he got federal charges pressed against him. They found you easily, sir. You had your badge. Your name is John. You live in Gainesville, Maryland.
Like, that job will be open on Monday. That position was definitely.
Bro, when I saw that, I instantly went to Indeed and was like, so, I heard you have a job position open, and how much does that pay? Because obviously he didn't give a shit about it. I just would like to know. Like, is weird the way people do things. They took pictures, dog.
Now, we gotta talk about this.
Well,
the two brothers that was in that.
There was black people in there.
Yeah,
it was a couple.
One of them was there to get his STEMI check. I don't know about the other ones.
And shoot him.
Shoot
him. Shoot him.
Like, come on now, y'all messing the culture up. Like, y'all messing the culture up. Y'all was the only two people there. Like, come on now, y'all know better.
He literally walked in there.
Do we exile them, or do we take their card from them just for going, or we just give them, or we just give them that, or we just give them that pass? Like, okay.
No, no passes.
Shoot him.
You get a strong talking to, but no, we that don't count. If you just trying to do shit to be doing some shit, and then you just realize that everything just went all right. It wasn't what you thought it was.
Cause homie was just standing there looking like, what's going on? Like, the one picture I seen, he looked like he just left class. He just standing up in the office, like, what's going on? So you don't understand what's happening outside?
Yeah, he took pictures too. And when he left, he was like, I got my STEMI, y'all.
No, you didn't.
What?
No, he didn't.
What you got was a federal charge. That's what you got.
Right. That's what you got. In your hand, that's what you got, sir.
And then the other dude just walked up in there like, okay, is this the? Because you know sometimes they do a little free tour around the place. So I'm thinking like, okay, he's on for the free tour around the White House, because they usually do a free tour for the people that was going to school. But
look, he ain't get shit. All right, let me tell you what he got. He got about a good jail sentence of about 7 to probably about 21 years in federal prison. and that's hopefully he ain't do much damage, but he probably going to jail for 7 to 21. There was also another black person down there. I don't know if he went in, but he was down there with the protests, talking about some, TikTok just took my song down, The Patriot, and this is exactly what my song was talking about, man. And I was sitting there like, what? Thank you for the follow, by the way.
Oh, no.
I'm sitting there like, what are you talking about right now? Why are we... Your song, dog? Like, what? Like, get out of here. Like, no one cares. You're a black man singing country songs. Shut up. Like, no one cares. Like, some people... Pinky, one of, she who would not be named. We will never name her on this show.
We will never name her on this show.
We will never. Could never, would never, shall not ever name that person on the show. But that person that we don't talk about, she actually posted something on her Twitter. And the Twitter video was this dude saying... black people sitting here upset with the protesters. Now, let me stop right there real quick. Black people are not mad at the protesters. We're laughing at the protesters. And we're mad at...
Had a good time with it, too.
The officials. And we're mad at the police. We're mad at them for not treating them the same way they would treat us. But I digress. But supposedly, he wanted us... This is a black man talking now. He wanted us, black people... to join these racist motherfuckers and storming the Capitol building because they only gave us $600 of the stimulus. Now, here's my thing. I'm not about to sit there and face federal charges for $600. I'm not about to sit there and face it for $2,000. Go fuck yourself. We can handle that on a different note, in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
However, for you to then say that we should join up with the Trump supporters, and this is why black people can never do anything, because we don't join up with the people who've been shooting us, getting us put in jail, and all of that stuff. So this is why I say all of this ties in to gaming. So if you're listening to this and you're like, I thought this was a gaming podcast, all of this ties into gaming. Bear with us. Because there are streamers who don't know when to shut the fuck up. Like, there are streamers who condone this kind of stupid shit, openly admit that they condone this open shit, and no one does anything until it's now a bad thing to do. It was bad before, but, they in the public eyes, it was okay. So what happens is, they found a lot of the people that were in the Capitol building had a tattoo on their arm. Yep. That tattoo was tied to a very popular video game. Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers were gamers. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember what video I was watching or who I was listening to, but someone broke it down very well. What they said was, not all, but some, there is a population of some, of gamers who still live at home with their mothers in their basements, who are angry with the world for their own success. And what ends up happening is they're waiting for someone to give them a reason to be angry. Are they really racist? Are they really sexist? Are they really, homophobic? Probably not. But they need something to blame. So then they turn to that bullshit, because that's way they can blame somebody for their failures. And so what we have here is ignorance at its best. We have a whole bunch of gamers who's now coming out with tattoos and putting in their arm and all of this stuff, not covering it up like a smart individual would do if you're going to commit a crime. And they're going out and doing all of this, and now their lives are changed for the worse as well. Those people were identified immediately. As a matter of fact, those people with those tattoos were the first out of all of the people they have identified so far. They were the first within the first 10 people they identified. They didn't even have to go through face recognition to identify him.
Nope. Everyday folks.
So that's to say this. When y'all play these video games, realize that everything is information. Everything is a way to find you. I'm not saying stop playing video games. I'm just saying, just be aware. You can be found. Stop with this racist bullshit. Stop blaming others for your own failures. Because you can be found.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately.
Some gamers are being tossed to the front too. I've seen it a lot on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Especially you know yours true. No, well, not mine truly, but y'all girl. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
She's been real silent lately. She's been saying little tidbits here and there, but she's been all in all real silent, y'all. And I'm just sipping tea and giggling. Okay.
She been on a lot of retweeting and not a lot of saying stuff her own goddamn self.
Yep. Yep. Her and her minions. I am just crying, laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, you did say that you wanted to be on the other side now. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Jump that fence if you want to. You
They
won't stay over there.
already.
Oh no, she's over the fence. She's there. She's
all
in the beach chair and all. She got lemonade and everything. She's there. She's partying. Okay, she's at the pool and everything, relaxing. She's good. It's just now is like the whole thing we've been saying. Now all of a sudden, y'all get it.
To the light.
Like now you get it. Like this had to happen for you to get it.
Yeah.
The thousands of people dying before didn't click in your head, but 5 people now on your side dies, and now you get it. Okay. All right. Cool.
Guys, about this.
And then I didn't like the one thing on TikTok. Pinky, you probably saw it because me and you got the same TikTok circles. Mm-hmm. The one woman who came out there and she was like, "Where's all the police brutality protesters? Why aren't you saying her name? Because she was a terrorist. Fuck her name."
First of all, ma'am, say her name. No, that don't belong in your genre. No, that's not even in your vocabulary. No, that ain't for you. That ain't for you. Bruh, when I see that, I say y'all crazy. And I seen something else about that too. Say her name. Someone else them posted it on Twitter. I seen it and it said, say her name. She had gotten banned for saying her thoughts or whatever, I guess on Twitter. And they was like, say her name. I'm like, bro, if you don't get out of here with that, like you're talking crazy right now.
I ain't saying shit. How about that? I'm gonna say the same thing you said when one of ours died. When all those people we say their name for, I'm gonna say the same thing y'all did. Which is, what do you mean? She was a criminal. You know, she should have complied. You know, she in
her bed sleeping. She should have complied.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I ain't saying shit. I'm gonna do the same exact thing y'all was doing. When everyone was peacefully protesting and y'all was sitting at home watching it on TV, I'm gonna do the same goddamn thing. I'm gonna sit at home and I'm watching it on TV.
Yeah.
She should have complied. That's what she should have done. She should have got the fuck out the window. All them protesters was breaking windows, but she's the only one that tried to climb through the window. Come on now. Like, you didn't think he was gonna shoot her? Come on.
A federal building. She broke the window. I've seen 2 videos of the same thing, y'all. I've seen it from the video from behind her, and I've seen the video from the side of her. They yelled at the woman, told you, get back. Basically, they said, get the hell back. And she proceeded to climb through the window. And they got her good, y'all, of course. But you're messing with the Secret Service on federal property?
Yo, he hit her with that Call of Duty final kill cam, okay? That shit was perfect.
If you seen it from the federal from the agent side, he yelled at her 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And told her to get back.
Yeah.
But does he have to say anything? The door is barricaded. Isn't that enough language for you to know I don't want you to come through this shit?
Yeah.
But Green, they out there sleeping with each other's sisters, so
look, I don't know what they do.
Mindset is on.
I don't know what they do, and I'm not going to sit there and make that kind of joke only because Who cares if they sleep with their sister? It's not my business. But look, they barricaded the door. They had guns out. That's enough warning for me to know that, oh, you don't want me to come past this door. Okay, cool.
Right.
And I walked the other way.
It was
but the thing is,
stacked, y'all. Stacked. Crazy.
Look. What were you saying, Maya?
I was just saying, even the thought of like terrorizing or jumping over the fence, you know what I'm saying, of a federal building, that's enough. I know everybody don't have common sense. I know everybody, mama didn't hit them with the common sense stick. I understand. But if you really sit down and think about it, it's a federal building. Polices are going to be there. Yes, I know it's not a word, but I'm saying it anyway. People are acting crazy. It just all those points right there should have been like, I should stay home. But then again, they probably don't have common sense. Hence, that's why this happened.
Of course they don't.
And then they're listening to this Cheeto, okay, who don't have. He know what he doing, but oh my gosh, it's I don't understand it.
Well, again,
it's
I'm not even mad at Donald.
It's not mind-boggling.
I'm not mad at Donald Trump.
It's not mind-boggling, but it's just like you said, like he brought out their inner racists, their inner phobias, and all that stuff, and it's kind of frustrating because I'm like, and again, let's right, we wouldn't even make it 2 blocks from the Capitol building. Put it like that. We wouldn't make it.
I see people get their ass whooped for crossing the street towards the Capitol building before. So,
yes.
Like, no. We wouldn't have been allowed on the front lawn. We wouldn't have been allowed on the sidewalk of the Capitol building.
Right. We wouldn't have been allowed nowhere near the Capitol building. But these mofos bringing, all this stuff and breaking windows and
I think they should have just let them do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
I would have let it continue. I would have did what the cops did. I would have just stepped aside and said, "Do what you do." Not because I want them to overturn anything, but because it just needs to be a lesson. That's all. It just needs to be a lesson. People need to learn. At what point do we stop? So we went through all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, let's talk about the aftermath now. 5 people died, including the officer who died from injuries during the thing. They're trying to investigate that to find out who was involved with causing those injuries, and that whoever they are, I'm sure will be brought to charges for that. Which I don't know if everybody forgets, but I'm sure the Capitol building is highly secure with cameras everywhere, and not just the rinky-dink cameras, but like high-tech HD 4K visual cameras.
You know they got all of that.
So I'm pretty sure your face is clear in these shots, but
well, let me ask y'all in the chat a question. Do you think Cheeto is going to try to bail these people out?
Well, he has no power to do so now. He bailed people out before because he was president. He has no power now. There's nothing he can do. These are not regular charges. These are federal. Same rules don't apply.
I'm just wondering.
He can't do shit.
You never know with him.
He doesn't give a shit about these people. He never did. It came to the point where he told them to go home. I know it was a half-ass thing, but he told them to go home. But they even interviewed some people, and they told him, like, you know, Trump said you guys should go home, and he said this is bigger than Trump. This ain't about Trump anymore. This is about our rights. So they were already at the point where they didn't even do it for Trump. They did it because they were just stupid and dumb, and that's how it's always been. It's never been about Trump. It's been about what he gave them, and what he gave them was an opportunity to unleash their ignorance. It was never about Trump. They don't give a fuck about Trump either. It was all a business move. It was, I'm going to give you the freedom to be openly like this, and in return, you are going to allow me to be president. And that's what happened. They never gave a shit about each other. They don't care. Come on now. When's the last time? Before Trump became president, when's the last time you've seen this much hype around him from these people? Never.
Yeah, never.
Never. Good boy. That he started hating on the one black president, and these people's eyebrows perked up and was like, "You're like us. Then let's work together."
But when Obama was president, they ain't have no problem using the health care. They ain't have no problem.
They did.
Stuff that he gave them.
Me and Pinky know somebody who actually blamed the healthcare system. Unfortunately, for a death in their family. However, they didn't realize that the healthcare system would have saved that loved one had they've accepted it a little bit more than they did. Mm-hmm. See, the problem is that a lot of people bashed Obama for the healthcare system that he created, but they didn't utilize the health system that he created, which then caused a lot of illnesses and deaths in their families.
Exactly. But a lot of them just read for face value what it is instead of actually going and reading deeply what it means so you can get the benefit out of it. People don't do that no more.
So here's a statement that I've heard a lot. I had a health insurance company before Obamacare, and they were very affordable, you know? And then afterwards, they told me I had to go get another insurance because they were no longer taking us. Well, according to the Affordable Care Act, they can't do that. And had you have read it, you would have known they couldn't do that. And therefore, you would have told them, nah, I'm going to keep this one. Which lets me know that they didn't tell you that. They implied, and you being the dummy that you are, let them imply that. Or here's another one. You know, the Affordable Care Act, they just have so many plans that are so expensive. Yeah, if you're trying to get the most expensive ass plan, what's wrong with you? Get the cheaper one. It gives you the same amount of stuff. It's just cheaper. Or, you know, it's just so hard to sign up online. I don't know why you can't do anything in person. Well, you can never do things in person. That's why you have phone calls. You have paper applications. You have the internet. You can do anything, any one of those things. You have health insurance agents who can do it for you. The problem is you don't want to go down those paths. So therefore, you don't. And then when you're stuck without health insurance, you die. And it can't pay for anything. Because you don't listen. That's your fault. During all of Obama's thing, Obama has giving things out. And what we're not really talking about is Obama came out with the health care. He laid it out on the table. He said, this is what I want to do. Republicans denied it and said, we're not passing this into law unless we get something different. So Obama had to change it. And he had people work on it. And Republicans told him what they wanted. And he gave it to them. Because he just wanted to make sure it gets passed. They passed it out. in this different form and then immediately started bashing it. Saying this is unconstitutional. How is a healthcare bill unconstitutional? They bashed it. They bashed what they passed.
Mm-hmm.
And then said it wasn't enough, even though what he originally put out there was way more than what we got now. He wanted to make it so you got absolutely free healthcare. He wanted you to walk up into that office and not have to spend a dime, no matter what you wanted. You got a stomach ache? Fear not. You can go to the emergency room right now and find out. Oh, you broke? Don't worry about it. You ain't got to pay nothing. You good. We're fine. And they said no. And then said, well, this Affordable Care Act really ain't affordable. What happens if the person ain't got money? Well, he tried to address that, but you didn't allow him to. So what we here for? But now, some years later, those same GOP members, those same Republicans, those same senators are now denouncing Donald Trump, who gave them the world. The world, Craig. He opened the door for them. He said, look, we run shit. We can do whatever ignorant shit we want. But now the ignorance kind of took over and the people kind of took over and here we are. Now you have Muslims, gays, blacks, Asians, anyone who's really not white. And even then you have some white people too, who are now looking at you, just eating popcorn and saying, so when we did protests for the things that really matter, for the things that were very important to us, for deaths, for illegal situations, for injustice, and for financial reasons, when we did it in a peaceful way, we just marched, we just walked in public space. Your cops were ready, armed, prepared, beating us for no reason, beating us just because we might have been thinking about doing something wrong. They were beating us just in case. But when these ignorant, white, homophobic, sexist, racist, ignorant dumbasses come up and start now putting your lives in danger, y'all become McBitch. It's crazy, dog. It's just crazy. We had people actually sitting there and just like, we had an officer take a selfie with them.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He took a full selfie.
And that officer should be charged with the same federal crime as the people that was there.
I think they're looking into it and investigating him. I think they want to fire him just because, but we won't know if they do or not. I hope so. He should be fired, but we don't know. So we go through all of that, right? People are dead. For some reason, somebody wants to say her name, and I will live the rest of my life never saying her name. Now there are people denouncing Donald Trump. So how did y'all feel about so many people quitting the Donald Trump administration and Republicans denouncing him and even his voters denouncing him? How do y'all feel?
All that. Corporations, major corporations. I'm reading a tweet now. 3 major corporations said they'll stop donating to members of Congress who tried to overturn the election. Not per se just Trump, but just them that's still on that boat.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being Blue Cross Blue Shield, Marriott, and Commerce Bank. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about these people now denouncing him?
They shouldn't.
Why did it take this long to do it?
Yeah, and people, and y'all know me, he runs half of Atlantic City, and Atlantic City was one of the top hospitals somewhere, and you could see his face plastered everywhere, and the Marriott was sitting right there, so that's one of his go-to spots. The Marriott should have been dethroned him. Ben did that. I didn't even know he had a stock in Blue Cross Blue Shield. All I knew was the Marriott.
Man, that's what happens, dog. Now, how come we ain't never seen no gamers do that shit? And why are we not taking actions against the gamers who don't denounce that shit?
Oh, they're denouncing themselves. They're
they're
basically
doing it.
themselves off,
Yeah,
which is awesome.
They offer themselves.
Are they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Twitch is really banning them.
No, I'm not talking about that dude. That dude was irrelevant to begin with.
No, it goes for everybody. Twitch and YouTube is banning them.
Yeah.
Well, they ain't banning She Who Will Not Be Named.
Because She Who has not been named has been up under the limelight yet.
No, she's been taking her platform to YouTube.
Well, YouTube.
She'll be gone. She'll be gone.
But she ain't stupid. I tell you that. She'll
be gone.
But
she will be gone.
This one guy, he's a missionary on Twitch is what he called himself. So he's using, Christianity to back up his saying. But they just banned him for TOS, violating TOS.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So it's happening.
And then Twitter banned the quartering yesterday or the day before.
The
day before yesterday. Yeah,
it was the day before yesterday.
Or no. Whatever day they banned or put him on the semi ban before they did the actual full ban of Trump. That's when he got
Friday.
banned. So so Trump's was like earlier that day. They did his that evening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm just starting to like, oh, damn, this is crazy. This is getting a little thick. Like, it's been thick. Why is it taking it now for this to happen? When everything caught fire at the Capitol, why did it take this long for you to do it? You could have done this. You could have been, been on top of this and stopped it before it got to this point. But no, y'all wanted to slowly watch the fire burn. When the fire got hot, you was like, oh, we got to put a little bit of water on this. It's getting too big now. You know what I'm saying? But I guess something nothing.
Yeah, but they had this little fire extinguisher sitting there. They could have pulled at any moment, but now the fire is too large for them to put out.
That's what I'm saying.
It's done.
That's what I'm saying. So they put a little bit of water on it.
Mm-hmm.
They put a little bit of water on it, but damn, like, at what cost?
All I'm gonna say is the next round of elections is gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of House representatives and a lot of senators that ain't gonna be there next time.
Mm-mm.
A lot of people their career is over. And again, for those people that's listening, or for those people that might be, I'm not going to speak for everybody on this podcast. I'm going to speak for myself. For those who are probably on my friends list, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case might be, and you voted for Trump, go ahead and delete me now as your friend. For those people who are now saying,
I agree. Put me in that mix too, because if you are, I can't.
You just spoke for everybody in the chat and on this podcast, pretty much.
Well, okay. Then let me go a little bit further. For those that are now saying, yeah, I voted for Trump. However, I'm denouncing him, and I'm so sorry, and go fuck yourself too. I don't care. Your apologies. You burning a Trump flag on TikTok doesn't faze me. You sitting there and now realizing that your racism and stuff has an effect and causes other people and shit like that to be in danger. I don't care about your white tears. I don't care. That goes for black people too. Don't think that you can be okay with supporting him and then now all of a sudden be like, I stand with my black people. No, I'm not part of your tribe. I don't know what tribe you're from. Basically what I'm saying is all of you people who voted for Trump, you're done to me. I don't want to hear it. Like, don't at me. Don't talk to me. Don't say shit. You stay on your side of the fence. I'm going to stay on my side until the day we both die. I don't want to hear I apologize. I don't want to hear I'm not like that. This is not us. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It's always been you. It's gotten to the point where Africa had to make a statement to tell all black people, yo, whatever they telling y'all over there that we don't like y'all, we love y'all. We want you to come home. Mm-hmm. There's a movement started to get black people back to Africa. Think about that. That is huge. There is an outcry from Africa to have African American citizens of the United States to come back to Africa. That's how bad it has gotten. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't even know Africa loved us.
Yeah.
I didn't know. This is my first time hearing it.
We have been told all our lives that Africans don't even fuck with American blacks. That's what we've been told. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, they love us. And I don't mean like love us in a celebrity. I mean love us in a family situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Tribal. Be as one. Under the same umbrella. But let me side note to people who's gonna watch this on YouTube and listen to it on iTunes and Spotify. We don't care for your comments. This is gonna hurt your feelings, but we don't really care for your comments.
Oh no, I do care about your comments. Please do comment. I want to hear it. I love debates. Please comment. Matter of fact, stop what you're doing right now. Pause this and comment. So far, what do you think? That's what I would like you to do. I will read each and every one. Trust me. I will. I want to read it.
You said I got time today.
I got all the time. Okay. I want all the smoke. This is that one episode out of our career where I think I'll take the hit. I'll take it. I'll take the hit.
To be honest, I think this is going to be one of the episodes that will get more reaction channels on it than any other any other podcast we did.
I mean, I'll take the hit. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. I can live the rest of my life knowing that. So, I mean, hey, do what you do. Do your worst. I will read it all. Matter of fact, I'm going to put Trump in the hashtag just to make sure.
Oh my God.
I will do every clickbait tactic I possibly to make sure that you see this. I am promoting it and everything. Please do. Please do. Comment, please. Because I don't care. I don't care. Like, at this point, it's nothing that anyone can say to me that's going to make me change my mind. I believe that everyone involved in this bullshit should be arrested, tried, and prosecuted. Like, I think you all should be put in jail, lose your jobs. Whatever negative thing goes to being associated with this, please, by all means, let it happen to you. Because you were all complicit in this shit.
They losing their job on Monday. Them
Good.
openings is opening up on Monday.
Good. Because they were all complicit. Every voter who voted for Donald Trump, I don't want to hear, I am never voting for Donald Trump again. Of course you're not. Because they're trying to get him impeached. That's cool to say right now. What about in November?
They're trying to, no, he can't, they trying to not have him be president again. They trying to stop him from being elected again as well.
Bruh, it doesn't matter. People are saying this shit like November didn't just happen 2 months ago. You just voted for him 2 months ago. It just happened 2 months ago. Not much has changed since 2 months. He told you what was going to happen. He told you straight up, if I lose the election, I don't know if I can live in America again. He let you know straight up how important it was for him to win and where he would go, what he would do.
Yes, because he thought, ooh.
We'll march to Congress. We'll protest. Because I'm going to win by landslide. No, you lost. Get the fuck over it.
You saw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that happened 2 months ago. And now all of a sudden, I will never vote for Donald Trump again. And his words were just... His rhetoric was just disgusting. Like, his rhetoric's been disgusting.
Been disgusting.
It's been disgusting, dog. What's wrong with you? Like... As a matter of fact, this is probably the least amount that he has spoken in his whole career. Like, that little thing he said where he was like, you know, hey, look, we love you, go home. That's probably the least amount of words I've heard from him ever. I've never seen Donald Trump speak that less. And people were mad at him because they were like, you know, you could have said a little bit more. And clearly you didn't give a fuck. But you know what? I give him credit. He didn't give a fuck. And he'll let you know that he didn't give a fuck. And I can't blame him for that. Be you. Be exactly who you are. And he did not give a fuck. And I can only say, good job, President Trump. Because you didn't give a fuck. And you showed me that you didn't give a fuck. And you stayed true to yourself to the day that you leave that White House. And I give you nothing but credit and props for that. Fuck you in every other way. But for that, I give you props. He didn't give a fuck. So, I mean, why are you mad at somebody who already told you he didn't give a fuck from the beginning? He gave his check away. I don't know if anybody knew that, but... As a president, you get a certain paycheck every year. And he was just giving it away. He never spent, supposedly, he never spent any of the money. He gave it away. If that don't tell you that he didn't give a fuck at the beginning, this wasn't a job for him. He wanted to do it because he had other shit under his sleeve. And he has accomplished that shit. However, I think he wanted to do more shit. And that's why he's so angry that he didn't get reelected. Because that shit probably isn't completed yet. But remember, when's the inauguration, Pink?
21st, right?
Yeah.
So as the day of you guys listening to this, and the day of us speaking, he has 11 days to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Who's scared? Nobody? Nobody scared?
Don't come to my front door with it.
You can do a lot of things in 11 days. days, bro.
I mean, you can. You can. Ain't no lies on that. Let's see.
He still got those codes.
On the 20th.
Okay, so he got 10 days. That's still a lot of days. He still got those codes.
Yeah.
He can start a war tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure somebody got a safety belt on that dude right now.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
He can start a war with North Korea right now.
But not on his watch. I'll say, if anything, the powers that be probably was like, here, come into my office real quick. Let me holler at you.
Look.
But on his own, no.
I think he could. Remember how sensitive North Korea, I don't know what he's called, prime minister? Or what is he, dictator? Whatever. He's very sensitive to certain shit. If Donald Trump got on right now, let's just say, made a video, and was like, yeah, and fuck North Korea, you know how quickly that would start a war?
Yeah, it would.
So Donald Trump could. He could very much wait until literally the last night of him being president, and he could just go on any social media platform and just go, yeah, and to North Korea, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, what social media platform? He banned on everything.
They banned his personal. He still has a government account.
No, they got that too.
Yeah, all right.
They got that too.
You think so?
The government, no.
All right. Y'all think so?
I'm trying to tell you.
Trump will find a way. He will.
Way.
If he has to send a letter by pigeon carrier, he will find a way.
Through USPS?
Yes.
The same service he was trying to get rid of is the same service he's going to have to use from now on.
Look, he'll find a way. He'll FedEx that letter over there if he have to. But he could very much start a war. And that's why there's such in a rush to impeach him and get vice president and get him out of here too. Who's this vice president name? Pence?
Mm-hmm.
Get him out of here too. Because they've been trying to make him invoke that amendment for how long now? Like a couple days, right?
Yeah.
And he still hasn't done it. Which lets me know
he's next.
He's with the bullshit too.
You took the words right out of my mouth. He on that bullshit too.
He with it too. He wants to smoke just as much as Trump does. Just letting y'all know. It's wild, yo.
Oh, wow.
They tried to kill him. Hey, look. It didn't work. It didn't work. So, hey. The next 10 days is going to be very interesting.
Very interesting.
Starting Monday. Because isn't something supposed to happen on Monday too?
I believe so. Be honest with you, I'm not sure, but I have heard some stuff supposed to be going down.
Frosty said that I think it was Frosty who said in the chat earlier that one of his friends interviewed one of the Trump supporters, and supposedly something's supposed to go down on the 19th through the 21st. So we ain't done yet.
Oh no, hell no, we ain't done.
Don't throw that popcorn away yet.
We are definitely not done.
Because it's about to be wild. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. What are we missing? Anything that happened during this whole debacle?
No.
We talked about the gamers. Oh yeah, we no longer have the Pog, whatever that emote was.
Pog emote.
I didn't use it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Twitch came out and said they're changing the image of the Pog champ every 24 hours.
No, every hour.
Oh, is it every hour?
For what I understand, yeah. Unless they change it again, but for what I understand, it was every hour they're changing it.
Okay. That might be Oh, they brought back. Oh, that's the new Pog? Okay.
Which one? Let me see.
It's different
Rusty
people
put it
now.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not the same. It change every hour.
Okay. So, is that a good... Do y'all care?
No.
And people aren't happy. Why are they not happy about it? It gives everybody a chance, right? Because who are these people? They're streamers, right?
Yeah, they're sure.
Guess so.
Okay. So, wouldn't that be like a good promotion for streamers now?
Yeah.
Like how they ask people to do the front page. What if they now email people and say, hey, we would like to use your image for our new emote for the Pog for between the hours of this and this or whatever the case might be. I don't know how they do it, but that would be good promotion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But
a point for Twitch?
Gonna use it though.
I mean, if you put like your stream alerts, sometimes you can put PogChamp in there and it just automatically pops up.
Yeah.
I guess that would be cool.
Yeah, especially if it's your favorite creator. Yeah, hell yeah. Blast that joint all over Twitch.
Yeah. Paul said, what if someone PogChamp on your stream and it's Voldemort? Wow. I mean, hey. Shit. Like, what can you do? Like, it's a lot better than what it was. Hey. Let Green be the new PogChamp. They ain't not gonna let me do that.
Well, I mean, that's how you get your face out there. Why don't you do a PogChamp face and put it on Twitter?
I care. I wouldn't, but again, I wouldn't care about Harry Potter being on my thing, to be quite honest with you. Honestly. Now, if it was Star Wars, I'd be psyched up about it. That'd be hype. And they would just have to keep that for at least a good 24 days, not just an hour or whatever. The person that shall not be named. Look. Oh, no. That person? Oh, no. Fuck them. Oh, I get what you're saying now. See, I didn't get it, Paul. You gotta, you know, dig a little deeper. Nah. Fuck that person. Oh, okay. Nah. That person? No. Mm-mm.
I think I don't even think that's in their dictionary. To be honest, the Twitch PogChamp dictionary. I don't even think they have it in the library. I don't even think so.
Look, that's what people are upset about. Oh no. Then they need to have a collection of people. If that's it shouldn't be anyone can do it. It should be people that Twitch has you researched. And you've been like, okay, you're eligible to do this.
Right. You ain't been on the topic wise. You ain't with X, Y, and Z. You got a clean slate. You know, you clean. Yeah, we can use your face. But if it's nah.
If you voted for Trump or you're known to be like saying some controversial shit that you shouldn't be saying. Right. Nah, let me go ahead and slide your picture off of this list. But if you got a clean record, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't be on there. Mm-hmm. Unless you said some shit that I don't know about. Or do it for, like, can we do it for the smaller streamers? Like, wouldn't that be a good incentive?
Yeah, but some of the smaller streamers is swinging from that DCMA line, from that DCMA string. Mm-hmm. So,
well, let me put it like this: like, what if, just using Maya as an example, they contact Maya and they say, "Hey, look, we want to do this because we want to see what it would do for your channel or whatever the case might be, right?" And you put in the PogChamp, but also with the PogChamp, maybe Maya's stream URL pops up too, or stuff like that, or they announce it on the front page, like, "Hey, this hour is dedicated to Maya _97." You know what I mean? And here's here's an image, but you can also check her stream out. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? I think that's a better use of the PogChamp than anything else. If you're gonna really continue to use PogChamp. Like, it's something small. It's not like you're taking away from the bigger streamers because they still got the front page and stuff like that. But it's also a good way to promote your smaller streamers. Twitch. I need my money. So.
But well, never mind. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Just saying, Twitch, get on the ball. I mean, I know it would be too much work for you to do, but whatever.
Let me.
Just saying.
Can we slide this in right quick before we end the podcast? What is all these streamers playing full-on movies for 9 to 10 hours straight, and they not getting hit with this darn?
Oh, they are.
Thing.
They are. Well,
are they? I don't know.
Yeah, it's more so music. But I'm pretty sure that something else is gonna come out the woodworks on that.
Now I know you can still do the Amazon Prime thing.
Yeah, that's different.
She said. Paul said, if you don't report it, they really don't care. There you go. So start reporting them. One streamer was showing teeth.
I hate that movie.
Oh, that's a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
What's that about?
It's basically a very mythical adaptation of the woman's vajayjay, where she has teeth inside. Yeah, and only a true hero or what have you can avoid the teeth and getting snipped. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we'll move on. Pinky, anything come across your desk?
Yes, let me tell y'all. Y'all know about this PS5 that y'all been talking about? That
the black one?
Yeah, because a lot of people thought that PlayStation themselves was coming out with this this system. No, it's from a third party person or a company, I should say. It's from a third party company. So it's not from PlayStation, y'all. It was not from PlayStation. They won't do the black joints for some time now, so don't even think about it. We still trying to get a PlayStation of our own. So you know what I'm saying? They're not even thinking about the black joints right now. But yeah, I did a write-up for Blurred about it, talking about it there that last week that the sales was going to go live. January 8th is when they went on sale. However, it didn't go as planned. So yeah, a lot of people got upset about it. They said basically, hold on, let me pull it up on my phone here. It was a whole disaster. All the orders was canceled. A lot of threats were on the staff, so they canceled all the orders. So even if you did, was one of the lucky ones to get in there and get one, it didn't go down. Sorry. Yeah, the money has went back. So yeah, they were priced at like $650 to $750, if I'm not mistaken, for that custom joint. Yeah, it was the design was based on the PlayStation 2, so that's why it was so popular. It was based on that PlayStation 2 design. A lot of us loved the nostalgia. A lot of us had the console. That was like our introduction to PlayStation. One of mine, anyway. So a lot of people was excited about that, but yeah, it didn't go down. They were sold out less than 20 minutes, and as soon as that came, it went. But yeah, from Super 5, if you will. That's what the third party name is. And yeah, they canceled all that joint. So yeah, a little rusty. Also, Sony confirms the beginning of the end for PlayStation 4, y'all. It has not been announced for, North America or Europe, but more so in Japan. They stopped production on the PlayStation 4, so it's only a matter of time before he hits us. But like I said, we have a lot of life left in the PlayStation 4, so it's no need to grab a PS5 just yet. It's a lot of life into it, a lot of games still on it. Like I said, PlayStation 5, we don't have too many games on it. They have it set up where we can play PlayStation 4 games on the 5. So, and that can let me know there's no reason to hurry up and get one. Like I said, a lot of life on there. You can edit, you can stream from it. You can do a lot of things with it. Watch your movies, watch your favorite shows on there. It's a lot to do on your PlayStation 4. So there's no, you don't have to get rid of it. But yeah, for Japan, they stopped production on it. So yeah.
Okay.
That's all that's on my table.
All right. Well, then, anything else y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Get your lives together. Get your affairs in order.
Please.
Get your affairs in order, y'all.
Paula says, I do. What would you like to talk about before we get out of here, Paul?
I see you stretch your hands up. Ooh, me, I do.
And Bridge, I think that's what it was too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I saw some links on GTA 6 and they look good.
Leaks, not links. Leaks.
Leaks?
I need to see these on my desk, Paul. I need to see this. I need to see this.
Bog said, well, I'm happy that America Gods Season 3 is tonight. Okay. All right. That's the one with Orlando Jones on it, right? Or he was on it.
I believe so. That's probably why I haven't paid. Because as soon as he left, I was like, oh, no, we don't do that. We don't do that around here.
Yeah, I think that's the one that he got upset about because they fired him for something. Or he left because of something. I can't remember what it was, but...
No, they let him go because he was too black. Let's make that perfectly clear.
Okay. Potter said, yes, I am still looking through them all and confirming if it's all true or half true. More new information at never takes my news reporter jacket off and goes to unemployment.
No, keep it on, Paul. Keep your jacket on. Because it got that nice shiny pin on it. You got to keep it on.
All right, well, all right.
Can we get those green? Can we all get jackets?
Jackets for what?
Red jackets with the R1G pin. When we report, when we do our podcast, we can have them on. Or blue. They'll be blue.
I mean, you got hoodies.
That's not reporter jackets. Okay, we'll get blue reporter jackets with our
like a windbreaker?
No, sir.
Like a Letterman jacket, Green. A Letterman jacket.
Yeah, like a windbreaker.
No, not even a Letterman. I want a news reporter jacket. I want them suit jackets that they had back in the early 90s, late 80s.
You mean a trench coat?
If they... Do anybody know what... Do y'all watch the news anymore? Anybody watch the news out
You
there?
talking about like a regular blazer?
Yes. That's why I said a suit jacket.
Pinky, you can go to Macy's or something to get one right now. Like
No. I need it on the company's dime. No.
She's saying that basically she's saying to put it on the website as well.
No, I don't want nobody else to get it. I want us to have it.
No, what she's saying is she wants me to go shopping and buy each and every one of you a blazer and then create a pin so you can put the pin on it. When she can easily just go to Burlington Coat Factory and get one, and then I'll just make a pen and send it to y'all.
I got my old Mary Kay when I used to sell Mary Kay. I think I got my joint downstairs. I'm gonna go put it on.
Yeah, go put that on, and I'll look for a pen and send you that.
You got the shoulder pads on it. I love it.
Green, this is her way to bring our Winchie down.
It's not.
Can we have matching aprons? Where's
Yes.
getting this stuff from?
We do our cooking segments. Yes.
What? When do we do cooking segments?
Man, we go.
This is where the podcast go completely left.
Yo, are you and Paul having secret meetings and not telling me about it?
No, we're nobody watches the news anymore. Just me.
No, because it's the internet. We just read it and get off. Like,
Yeah,
yes, cooking with colors. I love it.
all right. So yeah, we're gonna get up out of here.
All right,
everybody.
let's
Thank you guys so much for coming through to the stream. I appreciate it. So AJ, why don't you tell them where they can find you so we can get up out of here?
Once again, you can always find me on Twitch at KingAJ_15. You can find me on YouTube, KingAJ_15. Not underscore. All one word, KingAJ15. You can find me on Twitter at KingAJ_15, where you be interacting with me, talking anything and everything you know when I drop new content, when I stream. And just out there, just retweeting, posting stuff like that. IG underscore KingAJ_15 as well. And it should be a mellow stream today. I'm just probably streaming some my career in Modern Warfare. So yeah.
All right.
Box quiet.
And Maya, where can they find you at?
Hey, you guys for showing up. We appreciate it. You guys can find me here on Twitch at Maya_97. I am also on the tweet. Yay! At Maya with 2 A's _97. And yes, that's all I can say.
All right. And Cooking with the Colors host Miss Pinky 313.
No, Paul got to be the host. I am just there. Paul can't. But yeah, y'all, we had an awesome podcast today. I hope you guys took something from this. I really do. Stay prepared. Stay prepared. Keep your eyes and ears open to the ground. Be safe. Have a plan. Y'all know what it is. Trust me, y'all know what it is. Stay prepared, please. But yeah, guys, you can catch me here on Twitch, Miss Pinky 313. You can also follow me on Instagram, 313 Queen Pinky, Twitter, Miss Pinky 313 Play _ Facebook, Miss Pinky 313 Plays, TikTok, Miss Pinky 313, and also on YouTube, 313 Miss Pinky. Stay all in my social media. Please, if you want to, stay up abreast to my content and other information.
All right. And this Greensp. You can check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Greensp_ R1G. Check me out on the TikTok. Also check me out on Facebook. And of course on Twitch. You can check me out on twitch.tv/Greensp_ for all of that good stuff. I'll be streaming Monday. But make sure you check out my Instagram and Twitter for my schedule for this week. Week 2, baby. And also check out my commercial that'll be posted on YouTube soon that I did for Gamer Goo. Because it's the goo, baby.
It's the goo, baby.
Yeah, so do all that stuff. And until next week, we will catch you guys later. Stay real.
Bye, friends.
Yes,
Hold on.